What you saying, everyone? You good? What a mad day it's been today. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah, I'm just making sure everyone can hear me okay. I've recorded in a different location today, so I think it's quite stable, but it should be all right. Honestly, this was the original stream I was going to do. I was going to cancel it at first because I went live yesterday, but I thought, why not just jump in and just do another one? Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look who's in the chat. Doom Reaper, what you saying, man? You good? Thank you. So the background video, that was made by Doom Reaper, so nice one for putting that one together for me. Vice City Most Wanted, things are getting wild. They are, mate. I think, yeah, we'll talk about it, but yeah, things today especially have been pretty mad. But there's a couple of tweets that I've seen, so we'll have a discussion about everything, to be fair. Leet 2825, hey guys, how you doing, mate? You right? Ryaz, how you doing, man? Thank you for being here. How are you feeling about the whole leak situation? Yeah, really disappointed. I sort of feel like it's been spoiled a bit. I feel like I've opened my birthday present before my birthday, or opened my Christmas presents the night before in a way, or been forced to at least. At first, it was nice buzzing to actually see the game, and I was thinking, man, this does look incredible. But the more that kept coming, and just how this is just rolling, and now there's obviously threats of the person potentially having a build of the game or a section of it that's been threatened to leak. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Wilson, what you saying, man? It's going seriously hard for GTA 6. Yeah, it is, to be fair. Rockstar just seem to be keeping quiet. I think Game Roll posted it that they've started advertising the extended look again. So about 20 hours ago, there was a post going around that they'd advertised it. So business as usual for them. Danger Mouse, after today, I'm more worried than ever, as we are only a leak away from something horrible for us fans. Yeah, to be honest with you, I said this yesterday, but might be the best time to think about coming off social media, to be fair. If you're really, really that worried about it, yeah, get yourself off everything. Or just mute the words. I know on Twitter you can mute GTA 6, GTA VR leaks. You can mute it all. Vice City Most Wanted. I do not see this causing any further delay. Rockstar knows that once they drop the extended look, this leaker will be dust. I was thinking that at first, but if he's got access to the build, it just depends how much of this game he's got access to be honest with you. Because, yeah, the attention's going to be pulled towards the extended look, but if he comes along and leaks a clip of the ending scene, what's the extended look really going to do there? But I know, like, with the way the way the game's looking in those clips is pretty good. The plain one, yeah, we won't go into too much detail because now we're sort of getting into. I was going to make a video, all the things explained in the leaks, but I've decided against that. And yeah, describing all the stuff and that. I think this is just getting a bit out of hand now. After today, more than anything, yeah. Vice City Most Wanted. I do not see this causing any further delay yet. I'm behind. I'm slow today, so I've been working all day. Leet 2825. It's down to us fans to control what we see and hear. Personally, I don't want it to be spoiled. I've kept myself away from seeing any leaks. Yeah, I think going forward, I'm not even going to describe what's happening in any further leaks that come out. I've had a rethink, and yeah, I don't want to be participating in that. So going forward, not only want to not be showing them, I'm not really going to be talking about them in that way, descriptively. Obviously, if a new leak comes out, I'll say there's a new leak dropped, but Dangerous, I reckon they are more concerned with identifying and pacifying the leaker, as replying publicly would give the leaker more legitimacy. Yeah, I don't know what they can do. I suppose it depends where this person's based, if they can access, but they don't seem to be doing anything at the moment. Maybe they are just riding it out until the extended look drops, and they're hoping that then the extended look will just take the attention away. 2 seconds. And we've got 42 people. 49 people watching. Yeah, thank you for joining. The reason I'm doing this stream today is just, yeah, because the extended look comes out in 7 days. I wasn't expecting at first, when I thought of doing this stream about a week ago, that we'd be having all this extra stuff to talk about. It was meant to be just a celebration, and we were going to talk about what we were excited for, what we thought was coming, but we'll do a bit of both. We'll do a bit of both. The real Kratos, what you're saying, man, I'm good, thank you. Corey Dean, I'm good, thanks, mate. Thanks for being here. Omar, thank you for being here, mate, again, thank you. Lee, I'm good, mate, thank you. Again, like, just once you do a couple of these streams, you just want to keep doing more. It just becomes addictive. Michael White, so this is what you sound like. Have you never watched any of my videos? Do I sound any different? Some people think that I'm AI, think that my voice is AI. Manson Brooks DJ, it's a little weird. Cyberleak is quiet right now. Well, to be fair, I think he's just spacing it out, isn't he? Soaking out at the moment. If anything more is to come, then I'd imagine it's going to be a few hours or so, or tomorrow. If he's got stuff, he's got access to this, he's in no rush. He can savor from his side. He's going to savor this and milk it as much as he can. Hey, Adams, hello, mate. How are you? I'm good, thanks, mate. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here, all of you. I was finishing work today and then realised I got tomorrow and Saturday off, so I'm buzzing. AK, has anyone noticed how today Rockstar hasn't posted anything about GTA 5 Online? Yeah, so I'm in two minds about this. I don't know whether it's just because the extended look is coming. It's most likely because of the leaks, let's face it, but maybe they had originally planned. Maybe they'd originally planned it this way, that they weren't going to speak and they were just going to come along with the extended look next week. What do you think? If you could also do me a huge favour and drop a little like on the post as well. Obviously, it does go a long way. It helps the algorithm push the post when it goes live after. But yesterday's one was a bit weird. The post finished, the video finished, and then it's still trying to process it now, and it sort of cut the beginning off, so I couldn't figure out why it did that. And you're always welcome to subscribe as well. I always try and make it worth your while with the content and that. Michael White, I got a feeling they got him for some reason. I don't know. We'll see if anything else pops out, I suppose. Yeah. Is the music all right, loud enough for you in the background and that? Let me know if the levels and everything are all right. If I fall a bit behind in the chat, I do apologise. I do like to see if I can get to everyone there. Thais, have you heard about the apparent second hacking group who has the Xbox? I've heard about it. I haven't really looked too much into it because I've just been preparing for this, finishing up work and that, sorting dinner out for the kids and feeding the dogs. I haven't really been on the social in the last hour or so. I'm sure I'll find out about it soon enough. Mason Brooks DJ, what's good, bro? Just saw your tweet. Thanks for being here, mate. Nice one. Yeah, the algorithm won't push that tweet, so thank you for being here. Soon as you let Twitter know you're advertising YouTube, they're like, nope, we're not showing people this. Michael White, so this is what you sound like. I've already read that one. Sorry, I think my chat just scrolled itself up. Luke McKenna, do you think this will affect GTA 6 marketing? No, I think they're just going to sit tight and just stick to their guns and just let the Netflix thing roll. Because one thing I do want to talk about is the fact that Jason's just dressed the same in every single shot that we've got, other than the cut scene. But I don't know, I just think it's all from one little section of the game that this person's just got access to, but it's difficult to say where it's come from. And I think I might just be being optimistic here, but I don't think we're going to get the spoilers for the story. I think he would have done it by now if he was going to do that. And again, just to point out as well, all across the leak, in the latest leak, he points out that he doesn't have an X account. So I've had a few people like commenting and panicking about different X accounts for this guy, but according to the actual leaker and the print all over the video, they don't use X. So anything you're seeing on X is not going to be them. Michael White, I don't think they'll be delaying the game. They're locked in on November 19. Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, there's more chance of it coming forward than there is it being delayed. Not that I think they'll bring it forward, but I think there is more chance of that happening if we had to choose one. 22k and the game looks amazing. It does, but imagine what it's going to look like when it's all polished and like Rockstar actually want us to see it. I think there's a lot of people saying that they reckon it's part of the marketing, but it's not. Rockstar wouldn't want to show us that in that state. Like I said, I think I said it yesterday, there's a bit where the basketball clips through Jason. It's not polished. It's good. And you can see the vision, but it's not by any means what I think Rockstar would want us to be looking at, especially our first proper look at gameplay. They're going to want that to be immaculate. That's why they've created this extended look, so that they can control how we see that. And now that's sort of been ruined a bit. Michael White, if they were to delay it, it would be detrimental for them. Like, I can't see that happening now. I really can't. I can't see a delay coming. Dan says, very funny how we're worried about GTA 5 Online not getting a post today. Yeah. We're usually like, oh, there's another GTA Online post, and now we're like, oh, where's the GTA Online post? But I think, yeah, that probably does show that. Excuse me, grab a drink, 2 seconds. That probably just shows that Rockstar are just in extreme panic mode behind the scenes, and they're just trying to line up how to deal with this and how to contain this, basically. But if you've just joined, yeah, thanks for being here. We're just having a little chat about the extended look coming in 7 days, the leaks and everything, and just everything that's going on, basically. If you could drop a like on the post, really appreciate that. If you haven't already subscribed, slowly creeping up to 4,000 subs now, which is really good. And you always, if you really enjoy the content, you always have the option to become a member if you want to. I always forget to mention it, to be fair. I never really mention it in my videos or in my community posts. Right, where are we in the chat? Jazz Cruiser, what you saying, mate? Thank you for being here. The leaks are actually making me feel better about GTA 6. I think I mentioned this yesterday. It's grounded me in reality. It's made me realise that it's a real thing, a real playable game, because it's always just been this like mad, distant myth for so long, and now you actually see that, yeah, this is a real game. This is what it looks like being played. Could you see a delay? No, I don't think it'll be delayed. I don't think it's going to get delayed. I'm not too worried about that. I think, again, between the two, I think they'd pull it forward. So, if they were going to do anything. It's a shame that 3 months out as well, because that isn't like a small amount of time. I mean, it's small in the grand scheme of things, but it's not a small amount of time, really, is it? So I'm just having a look through the chat because I've completely just lost where I am. Yeah, Jazz, there we go. I got to Jazz. So, Danny, very funny. I'm worried about GTA. There we go. I've read that one. As you can tell, I'm new to this. I think it's in my 3rd stream now. So thank you for being patient while I get everything together and that. Apparently, there's a second leaking group distributing the Xbox build of the game. Has anyone actually seen this? Does it look as like legitimate as? Is it the same sort of type of videos? What's going on with that? I've not seen that. I haven't had time. Too busy ordering a McDonald's. Do you think they're going to leak more today? Haven't heard since 11 AM. I couldn't tell you. It'd just be a complete guess. It's impossible to predict what they're going to do. The quieter they are for the longer, I think the better, because then hopefully, fingers crossed, this can all come to an end. Because I've seen the occasional comment of people saying, oh, I hope the whole ending gets leaked, or they deserve this, but you've got to think of the devs who are building the game. Like I did a post the other day, it just said, I felt sorry for Rockstar, and I got just so much grief in the comments for it. Well, you've got to think of the devs, the people who just are ordinary people working there. They're not massively paid, and they're just building this game, and it takes it away from them. A similar thing when the trailer leaked, they were going to all sit and watch it together, weren't they? It's a shame that they didn't get the chance to do that. JTube, are you surprised that Rockstar hasn't responded yet? No, I'm not surprised at all. I think we're just so close to a major marketing beat that will wipe out. To be honest, when it comes to like the news cycle, that's the extended look is going to wipe everything out, because you've got to remember, everyone's going to be watching the extended look. The searches for the search terms will change, so people won't be typing in GTA 6 leak. They'll be typing in extended look on every platform. So the traffic should just switch over to that all naturally, to be honest with you. AB636, Rockstar must have got him, hasn't posted in a while. Yeah, well, I think that's what a lot of people are hoping for. GTA Verse. Why do you suppose the leaker decided to leak now instead of a few weeks ago? The reveal is quite literally in 7 days. I think if they had access to the footage any sooner, I think they would have dropped it. I don't know whether it's someone who's at... My sort of slight prediction is someone's had access to this footage and they've sold it. They've been offered money and they've sold it to whoever's leaking it now. That's what I think. Because it's so easy for the leaker to say, oh, can you go up to this wall and shoot the word leak into the wall and then send me the video clip? I'll pay you. I don't know. But that account that turned out to be fake, it racked up 100k followers on Twitter in like a day. It was insane. Omar, time is flying though. Yeah, to be fair, this is the thing we need to focus on. Everything's getting washed away by like all this negativity. And this is what the conversation was supposed to be about today. We were just going to celebrate the fact that we're getting the game in a week. And I still don't know what I'm going to do about streaming it, because it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning for me. If I have to, yeah, it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning. So, especially if we have to wait for YouTube. Time is flying. Hey Adams, you have a radio voice. Man, I talk for a living. Yeah, cheating in a way. I've done it for like 20 years. Vice Most Wanted. I understand being disappointed and feeling a sense of things being spoiled. However, I do feel like there's more left in. Oh yeah, I want the leaks to stop there. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I don't think we've seen even a couple of percentages. It's a shame. Like some of the little things that have been spoiled, because all these things have been spoiled in a way. Even just the little details that we're still, even if it's not coming down to story spoilers and stuff, we have had things spoiled for us. Just gonna grab a drink. So my dog's just behind me because my missus has gone away and he pines for her. He's really, really bad. I do apologise if I'm falling behind in the chat, and thank you for everyone who's here as well. And if you've just joined as well, thank you. We're just having a little chat in general here. Nothing scripted or nothing really planned out in that sense. Just we'll go through the chat and have a little chat. Go through the chat and have a little chat. Where was I in that chat then? You have a radio voice. Thanks again, mate. Humble 9000, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Just been working today. Now just wrapped up. I'm just gonna chill. Mrs. comes back tomorrow. She's gone away to a funeral. Zombie, did you see the radio stations in the plane? Like, yeah, I've actually got a tweet in my drafts about this, because you'll see it in a bit. If you follow me on Twitter as well, if you don't, and also follow me on Instagram, because I just can't get the Instagram going. Like, I'll do a post and get like 2 or 3 likes. It's just a completely different world for me over there. But if you do have Instagram and you'd rather follow me over there, then yeah, you can follow me on it. So I'm on TikTok as well, if you want to jump on there. And I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's what we were talking about, Zombie. So with regards to that, I did a tweet. I think Circo Loco did a post and Rockstar retweeted it. I think it was in July. And I said, I can't wait for the Circo Loco station in GTA 6. So I'll make a little tweet about that. But yeah, one thing I'm not sure on is the UI, like the way the radio stations come up, the way I think, because I don't know if that looks quite finalised. Let me know what you think. Do you think that looks like the final build? And how do you feel about if the game comes out and that is the UI in general? How do you think you'll feel about that? We got 38 legends in the chat. Thank you for being here. Again, I'm completely new to this, so the grey viewer. If the first leak is from 2024 and these new leaks are from 2025, then why is Jason wearing the same clothing? Something doesn't add up when the footage was recorded. I think all this is just guesswork. There's a lot of guesswork just going on at the moment. But it seems to me like it seems like someone's just had access to the game for 20 or 30 minutes and they've just recorded what they can. That's what it seems like to me. And they've just come away with what they could in that period of time. Now, I know some people are saying that it could be an ex-dev, but we don't want to go making accusations. It's just, let's just sit the fact that we're really not going to know. And even if Rockstar and Take-Two ever find out, they're not going to pass the info on to us. But again, I think it's coming up that their share prices have completely dropped, which is, yeah, gutting for them, man. Billions. Man, if someone can do this and a company loses billions. I know a lot of people won't care about that with the recent decision. Sorry guys, I am trying to catch up in the chat there. Are you a fan of Black Sabbath? No, I'm not really into that, into rock music. I like UK rap. So my favourite people at the moment are Nine and Dex. I don't know if you've heard of Pete and Baz, the two old men who do the rapping. It's the guys who write all their stuff. Nine and Dex. That's basically all I listen to, and Mist and a lot of the UK, the Birmingham rappers and that. Mr. Dum Dum, I think it's interesting that the leaks, when you're not in a car, there is no minimap. I like that. It's more realistic. Again, it does look a lot slower paced, a lot more refined and weighty. Because along with the realism, he's going to have to come that weightiness. One thing about Red Dead is when you're walking around as Arthur, you really feel the weight and the immersion. You feel like he's a real person, the way he scratches his face. In one of the leaks, as Jason's walking along, he casually just runs his fingers through his hair, just really naturally. So you're going to have all these little tiny animations and stuff as well, which is going to be great. Again, all the people that are here, thank you again for being here. I always forget to go back and just because I forget that new people are joining all the time. Sometimes forget that I'm not just recording a video when I'm doing this. Hopefully I will catch up with the chat in just a sec. Thing is, I don't want to skip stuff and then, like, you know, it gets to an hour in and there's no messages left, so we'll just go through. Let's see who else is in here. The Veiled Collective, what you're saying? Hope you're good. It's weird how the leaks. Oh yeah, I've already read that one. Haven't I? Oh no, I didn't. It's weird how the leaks only became real and serious for me when the flight one dropped today. Do you know, I briefly looked over that. I think I made a tweet saying it wasn't very interesting, and people were like, "What do you mean it's not very interesting?" But I just meant in the one with Jason walking around was a lot more intricate. You got a lot more going on the ground floor, but there's one bit in it where, again, I want to refrain from talking about what's actually in it. We'll just call it the plane leak. There we go. Ryan Hart, this hurts so much, man. I know it's you just have to keep your chin up, because at the end of the day, when you're playing that game on November 19th, are you really going to be thinking about that you got to see a couple of the mechanics, you know? Just try and focus on that. It's 12 weeks. It's going to absolutely fly by. It'll be here before we know it. I always track out the September is iPhone month. I was thinking about getting the iPhone Fold, but it's looking like it's going to be ridiculously expensive, and I don't know if I want to commit to that. And then you have to relearn the whole using of the phone, don't you? Like, it's, I don't know, I might just stick to the Pro Max, to be fair. Yeah, so September, the kids go back to school, iPhone. And this year, then we've got October, then November. A couple of games coming along, and then we've got Wolverine, Blood of Dawnwalker. I don't know, gaming's pretty difficult for me at the minute. I'm struggling to enjoy anything because my mind just wants to play GTA 6. I can't really focus on anything else. Arrow, how you doing, mate? You good? Michael White. I think he has access to only Chapter 1, where Lucia is supposedly in prison. That's why we haven't seen any footage. As soon as he drops a Lucia gameplay clip, because you notice he wasn't teasing any Lucia stuff, was he? It was all stuff like driving here, nighttime, daytime. I think it's all the same stuff, just like you say. Mark Roberts, hi Rock Station, hope you're well. What do you think of the city detail and draw distance in the last leak? I wasn't expecting. I don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah, everything I've seen in the leaks, I've been quite impressed by, to be fair. There's nothing I thought, oh, that looks bad. I've been quite impressed with everything I've seen, but I do, as I said it earlier, I want to refrain from describing the leaks. Yeah, I think we're so close to next week anyway. I was getting the video ready. It was titled something along the lines of everything the leaks showed us, but then I thought I might as well reserve this video and do it for the extended look, which is just a lot more tasteful. But yeah, thank you, Mark, for being here, mate. Corey Dean, thank you for the donation, mate. I appreciate that. I appreciate you too, mate. You're an absolute legend for that. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing anything there. Right, so where we are, let's have a look. But yeah, even just looking at the Rockstar website and seeing all of this stuff just gets me hyped, to be fair. Let's just flick over to it. Yeah, just seeing, and it's even like the colours of this artwork, it's just incredible, buzzing. It is a shame. It is a real shame what's happened, but yeah, we've spent so long waiting, and this is how it happens. It's a real shame. Sorry, I'm getting distracted there. Let's go back and I'll just put that little video clip back on. There we go. Right, I'm going to come back to the chat now. And thank you again, Corey, for that donation, man. I really appreciate that. You're a legend, mate. I'm thinking of trying to stay on for maybe an hour or two tonight. It just depends how it goes, really. Depends how it goes. As long as you guys are here and you've got things you want to talk about, I'll stay on. I don't have to go off and feed the dog and cook dinner today. It's already sorted. And I got the day off tomorrow, so I'm buzzing. And the missus comes back because I don't cope well without her. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Right, where are we? Just a second. Let's have a look. Danger Mouse, the internal emails must be going crazy in Rockstar. Yeah, they probably called a mad emergency meeting, didn't they? But I think I asked a couple of the AIs what's Rockstar's most likely move, and it's just like containment, and wait until they can come along with something bigger. You got to think the algorithms will just prioritize extended look across everywhere. I dropped a video the other day. What was it about now? It was about how I was expecting previews to come. And then a few hours later, we found out previews were happening. But that video started off really well. You guys were all like liking it, clicking it. And then about 2 hours into that, the leak happened. And that video just instantly died. And that's because everyone starts going onto YouTube and searching for GTA leaks specifically. So yeah, the video just gets the wind taken away from it. I just wanted to thank you guys as well for showing all the support and love on the videos as well. I do really appreciate that. Like when you start doing this, you never think that you'll get, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. It's again, it's overwhelming. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support as well. Again, drop a like if you're in here and you're enjoying yourself. If you could drop a like on the stream for me and subscribe as well. Just trying to get that 4K goal, which would be incredible. I'll come back to the chat 2 seconds. And the fact it was in playable state a few years ago. I love everything about it. I love everything about it, to be honest with you. Arrow, the flying clip got me gassed. Yeah, to be honest, in a weird way, this is actually, apart from the stock depreciation, this is actually working really well for Rockstar from the fans' point of view, because it's just making the everyone's really impressed with it, so. If you've just joined, thank you for joining. I do appreciate you being here. It's my 3rd time streaming, so still getting the ropes and that, but we'll see how it goes. Primitive, what you're saying, mate? I'm good. Thank you for being here, Marco. What's up, Rockstation? Is it better to play GTA 6 on a Pro or a standard? I don't know, mate, because I haven't played it on either. I think a lot of people say that I'm a glazer, but it's going to be better on the Pro. A lot of people, some people, Xbox supporters say there's no difference between a Pro and an Xbox Series X, but I know one thing, there's a lot of games that come out and when you have that Pro mode, it plays better than anything I've seen away from PC. But I did get a PC a few months ago, so I've been playing games at much higher frame rates recently and just blown away by it. It took me a while to pull the trigger on that, and it is a bit more awkward gaming on a PC with the mouse and keyboard, but once you're in the game, it's just on another level. Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the PC is just legendary. And I'll get GTA on the PC, and again, I'll be streaming the game. We're going to have loads of fun as more content comes. Loads of fun. Right, let me just go back to the chat, see where we are. And if I've missed any messages, if you've got any questions and I've missed them, I haven't answered, just pop them back in the chat. I will get to them. You know me, I like to reply to everything. Marco, you good? Right, so what we got? AK, I think one reason Rockstar also doesn't want to respond to it is because people will see the leaks, form their opinion, watch the extended look. Well, I think what's going to happen is, again, I think this is just going to work in Rockstar's favour a lot more. I think people are just going to see the extended look and be like, man, those leaks were incredible, but look at this, look how polished this is, look how perfect it is. Again, like, to the people who think that Rockstar may have done this, they're not going to want us to see our first look at gameplay that's got imperfections. I just don't see that being the case. Marco, 1 week to the gameplay reveal. Yeah, mate, well, technically, we've already had a gameplay reveal, haven't we? Although it weren't in the way that we wanted. But yeah, for the official one, yeah. The Grey Viewer, here's my theory. You're playing through the game and clipping what's interesting. We aren't seeing Lucia, because he hasn't got there yet. Think about it. The leaks are getting worse and worse. Think he's shooting his load early? Is that what you're saying? Now, to be fair, my prediction is that he just had access to... Someone's literally got him to play the game, recorded as much as they can in the time they got to play it, and then just took the file with them. That's just my opinion, though. Again, it's all speculation here. And again, 47 people in. Thank you. Appreciate you all for being here. If you could drop a like on the post, that would be great. And I'm sorry if I am behind in the chat. I know I keep saying it, but I will get to you. Again, I think, you know, we've got a few people in here. I think I can take the time to see if I can answer all your questions and that. Again, when I first did this stream, I was expecting 1 or 2 people to be here, and I think there was like 30 people there as soon as we went live, and then I think the concurrent was about 57 on yesterday's one, so, and that was spontaneous, so thank you. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got you now. So Ryan Hart, you good mate. Mark, hi Rock Station, hope you well. What do you think of the City Detail? I've already got that one. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to actually monitor the chat. Just doing it on my iPad from the side at the moment. At this point, they host the post. At this point, they got to release the game early, right? I don't think so. Just damage control, strike everything down as much as they can, and then drop the extended look, and hopefully that will cycle everything over when it comes to the news. Aaron, the best gaming. What's good, man? I'm good, thank you. Just finished work and that. Had some dinner. Now chilling. In fact, tonight I might do some Assassin's Creed. Might play some Assassin's Creed Black Flag. But every time I start to sit down and do something, like I just get the urge to start putting a video together or to start doing something like that. Plus, I get a lot of comments on Twitter, and I like to try and reply to them as well, which at someday that's probably going to have to come to an end. Otherwise I'll spend I won't be able to make any content just replying to everyone's messages all day. Jeff, the only comfort taking these leaks so far, just a drop in the ocean compared to how big the game is going to be. Just hope I don't stumble across any stories. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it, mate. It's going to pale in comparison, you know what I mean? Like, it's... When you're in the game yourself, diving in, you're not going to be thinking about, oh man, look at that, but that was ruined for me in the leak. Like, there's going to be so much more you're going to be discovering. When the game's out, we're going to get like, there's going to be some of those YouTubers who do the really long videos. You're going to get like 100,000 details from the new GTA 6 gameplay. You know what I mean? I played GTA 6 for 10,000 hours. Here's what I learned. In fact, I'm taking that one. That's going to be one of my videos in the future. Played GTA 6 for 10,000 hours. Here's what I learned. I'll give you that one in a few years. All right, let's have a look. Primitive, what's good? Yeah, I already said hello. I'm glad you're here, mate. Thank you. Pixelated Dreams. I'm praying the extended look overshadows whatever these leakers are doing. If they have a limited build, the official footage will make the leakers powerless. I agree with that, unless they've got access to the ending or even major story things. But I think, as we pointed out, Jason's wearing the same outfit in every single one. We've got no gameplay of Lucia, and I think it's a guy who's just got to play it and recorded what he could while he was in there. But we'll see. We'll see. Doom Reaper, hey, sorry I'm late being in Minecraft. No, don't you worry about it, mate. You're good. You're good. And thank you for sending me the background footage for this as well. We've got 55 in now. Thank you for being here. If you could drop a like on it as well, just helps once the video goes live after YouTube will give it a push. I do appreciate all the support as well that you guys show me across all the platforms. There's probably stuff randomly dropping now. If a new video drops, I will let you know, because I'm in that. I've turned on notifications for the Telegram group, so when the leak dropped earlier, that's why I posted it so quickly. It come up on my phone. Thank you. I think we might have just had a peak. Thank you for that. The grey viewer, the first leak was still showing tutorials and everything progressing. Just look at his money. Yeah, that's a good point, to be honest with you. That's a really good point. Everyday GTA is in the chat. What you saying, man? You good? Man, I've been weaving so hard avoiding these leaks. Honestly. I just don't want to see anything. You can't help but look at it though, can you? It's like, you know you shouldn't, but you can't take your eyes off it. It's beautiful. It's like, no, I don't want to see this, but I have to look at it. R1 in the chat. I'll come to you in a second. Jazz, Mark, Jerome. Just want to go back to the messages. Oh, is that, where are we? Let's have a look. Tradu, what you saying? I don't think that's the finalised build for the radio station, but doesn't look horrible. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think it's just you have expectations, don't you? I was expecting, I saw some little things of people predicting liquid glass, and I was kind of really hoping they were going to go in that direction with the liquid glass, but we'll see. I'd imagine that kind of stuff is one of the last things that they're going to do. Jazz, I think these leaks are very, very old. Yeah, maybe a year to 2 years old, maybe. It's difficult to say. It looks great, however old it is, to be honest with you. Omar, just noticed I've been watching you for 7 months. Now, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support. It's crazy. To be honest with you, I thought to myself, I'm never going to go live. I'll just stick to making videos, shorts and TikToks, and that'll be it. And it was literally the other day, I think, the way I dealt with it was I just set up a live and then scheduled it. And it's like, well, I've got to do this now. Do you know what I mean? So I just pushed myself into it there. But yeah, thank you, man. 7 months, that's crazy. I've only been going, I think the YouTube's only been going for, I think it was around July, so just a little over a year now. So yeah, thank you. GTA 62027 PC. They will make the money back, yeah, and some. Just imagine how much money they're going to make. It's going to be crazy. Corey Dean, I'm not surprised if it's the 2022 leaker. Again, it's really impossible. Yeah, I do try and reply. If you'd rather me not, you know, it's there isn't that many chats in there at the moment, so I feel like I can give you all a bit of time and just chat to you all, because it's the least I can do. The fact that you're here, you've chosen to spend this time with me. I think there's potentially other YouTubers who might be live at the moment. So again, I do really appreciate it. Again, I'll stay on as long as I can, as long as you guys want me on here. Hey Adams, I haven't heard Pete and Baz in a while. They dropped a new song the other day. I wish I could do stuff like that, just randomly play songs and that. It's called it's Too Slick to Touch or something like that. But you need to look up Nine and Dex, because as soon as you hear Nine and Dex, if you've heard Pete and Baz, you'll think to yourself, yeah, that's these guys, the ghostwriters, basically. But I finally got to. I skipped forward to Corey Dean's donation, but I finally actually got to it naturally in the chat. Once again, thank you, mate. I'm going to drop a like on that for you. Appreciate that. Honestly, I really do. Holy shit, apparently the builders leaked. Oh, I don't know. I've seen this floating around. There's apparently a link to it, and from what I'm seeing in a couple of the groups I'm in, everyone's been warned not to click that link. The real Kratos 2024. I don't mind GTA 6 being slower paced, feels more realistic. Exactly, mate. Exactly. I completely agree with you. I couldn't agree more, mate. Couldn't agree more. And thank you for being here, man. And thank you for being there on the Twitter as well. You're a legend. I mean, Leak apparently has a leak build. Yeah, we don't know. Skins fan, what you're saying, man? You're good. Next Thursday, we're getting gameplay. Yeah, a proper official. We've technically already got it in a not the nicest way, but it'll do, won't it? It'll do. Michael the Sun, I don't mind a few leaks, but I don't want any story spoilers. Man, can you take the one without the other? Is it fair to say you want this and then put yourself at risk of getting exposed to it? Do you know, it's one of them. Should it be all or nothing? It's too late now. There's no one who wasn't going to talk about it and discuss it, but I don't want to describe the leaks anymore. When I first set up my Twitter, it said in my bio, no leaks and stuff like that. And I've always tried to stick to that. Although some people have a grey area on what a leak actually means. Or a spoiler or whatever. You'll say something that'll accuse you of something and it's not that. So I went on a little tangent then. Sorry. Law, I follow you on X for ages. I love your content for the daily updates. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you being... I think, well, if you're on X, I appreciate you now being here as well, because... Again, every time I try and promote the YouTube, you can't really promote cross platforms unless you've got a ridiculously huge audience, because the algorithm just suppresses the post. Because X doesn't want you sending people off platform, which makes sense from a business point of view. They want to keep as many people on X as possible, a link, or even just you. I mean, I've tried it all sorts of ways. Even just you saying new video dropped or new one dropped, new one out now. X knows, it knows what you're trying to do. 46 people in, thank you if you've just joined, thank you for being here. Probably going to go and try and go for a couple of hours. I've said this before, but when I see like MCT and a couple of other guys go live for like 6 hours, I think, how can you do that? But when you're in the middle of doing it, you start to see how they can do it. It's already been 40 minutes. Well, it's been 56 minutes, hasn't it? That's crazy. 56 minutes since the stream first went live on my side with the starting screen. Let's have a look. Who we got here? Let's have a look. Jerome, I'm pretty sure he has a prologue build. Potentially could, yeah. Potentially could. Let's just have a scan forward, see who's in the chat. R1, do you think Rockstar will say something if a major part of the story gets released? I think, would they have to at that point? Would that be a bit too much to... Yeah, that might be a bit too much. They might have to come out and say something at that point. Yeah. So difficult to know, though, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to see if I can catch up there. Where are we? Let's have a look. Again, I'm avoiding going over onto the Twitter because anything could pop up. I think I got my own. Let's see what I've got on there. I've got Twitter loaded, yeah. I've got my own page on there because I posted any of the stuff and I don't want the risk of anything popping up, to be fair. But yeah, again, thank you for all the support on the Twitter. The Twitter's just mental. We've just hit 19,000 followers today. Already gone 45 past it. I'm just absolutely insane. Really thank you for that. Really thank you. So many of you over there. And if you don't follow me on X as well, yeah, you're more than welcome to jump over. I know everyone has their platforms of choice, but yeah, no post from Rockstar today at the usual time. Could be due to the leaks, or could they be holding fire until the GTA 6 extended look? I think, yeah, the damage control over there is going to be absolutely nuts at the moment. Absolutely crazy. But again, I will come back to the chat in just a second. Because I wanted to quickly talk about this. The way that these pre-orders are done on here. I think people have spoken about this. It just pops into my edit. I don't think it shows it so badly on here. But the way, you know, that picture where everything's greyed out when you don't get the standard edition, when you don't get the ultimate edition, I think it's really misleading that, because if you had a list of everything that was actually in the game, in the standard edition, you know what I mean, versus the extra few things you get, this game's going to be absolutely huge, man. So I'm just trying to catch up again. If you've just joined in the chat, if you're still here and you want to ask me a question, feel free. It doesn't even have to be about GTA. You can ask me about anything, to be fair. Skin fan, we'll find out next Thursday. We will indeed, mate. Corey Dean, you're a legend, man. Absolute legend. B. Preston, when do you think Rockstar will put out a statement? I don't know if they will, to be fair. Don't know if they will. Jerome, I remember seeing some GTA 5 gameplay a week before the release and being scared it spoiled too much, but until now, it's just been raw gameplay, no story spoilers. It's just increased my hype. I think that's the way a lot of people feel, to be fair. I think a lot of people are like quite happy with it, and yeah. But I think it's just crossed the line now. It's gone from, oh yeah, we've seen it, it's buzzing, to now, oh, we keep seeing it, and we were going to see it anyway next week. It's a shame. And if any of you have been in here from the start and you're still here now and you plan on staying here, again, you're an absolute legend. You can always become a member if you really enjoy the content as well. Completely optional. The option is there for you. Okay, Mac, AI took tomorrow off too. Anything for anything in particular, or just in general? Jazz 5. X5 on VIP working GTA Online tomorrow. Looking forward to that. To be honest with you, I was a daily GTA Online player. Used to go in there, grind, do everything, you know, and I loved it. And I used to play it for hours per day. And then as soon as I saw GTA 6 trailer 1, it was game over. I just lost interest. It's like a switch was just pressed in my head, and it's just like, oh, I can't do this. It's the same thing with like the FIFAs. As soon as like they announce a new FIFA, I struggle to play the old one. I think now this is old now. Can't do this. But again, thank you all for being here. K-Mac, yo, right, do you think there will be a safe house upgrade similar to camp? Yeah, I do. And I think the camp dynamic from Red Dead is going to be condensed down into Jason and Lucia's relationship with a couple of the side characters. But I think that core, it's going to be fully condensed into Jason and Lucia's dynamic with each other. Because you've got to think when they're in the car together, when you're going on missions together. Because I think there's a high possibility that you'll be able to go out and take, as Jason, and take Lucia with you. And she'll like tag along with you. And they're going to have dialogue for that. There's going to be so much stuff that they're going to need to have thought out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But that's dawned on me the other day. That's how I think the camp dynamic will be translated into GTA 6. It'll be like a relationship thing between Jason and Lucia. And there's loads of things that I want to know, like how they know each other. Do they know each other before we meet them? Do we get to witness them meet? And I've got loads of questions, because I think one of my first videos was, do Jason and Lucia already know each other? And I think the consensus is, and I think GTA 6 O'Clock spoke about it on their show as well, that, yeah, they think that they already know each other, but we'll see. We'll see soon if that's the case, because I think it'd be better to experience their whole dynamic from the very beginning. I think that'd just be a much better way to do it, to be fair. Let me know as well, which version of the game did you pre-order? Have you pre-ordered yet? Are you waiting? Are you... How are you feeling about everything? How are you feeling about the price? I think it's a shame. Now, this was supposed to be just a mad little celebration chat today. And again, we've been going for, how long have we been going for? Now I went live at 7, didn't I? 47 minutes. There's still 40 people. And again, I really appreciate you all. If you've just jumped in, if you could drop a like on the post, that really helps with them. So other people can view it when it goes live, basically. I appreciate that. And subscribe as well. Going for that 4K. But I'll tell you what, yeah, today's just been an absolute madness, to be fair. Yeah, don't really know what to say. I just hope nothing more comes. And like I say, the longer it goes without him saying anything, I think the better I'm feeling. Definitely the better I'm feeling there. Right, I'm going to get back to the chat now. I do apologise. I drifted off for a bit there. Where did I get to? Let's have a look. Yeah, the safe house one, yeah. Mark Roberts, Take-Two giving the FBI their payday to try and find this guy. Yeah, I bet the lawyers are on it mad, aren't they, to be fair. Jerome, a selection of ads recently started running across Facebook and Instagram, so it certainly looks like Rockstar are ignoring all the leaks and are moving ahead with their official premiere in 7 days. Yeah, that's what I expected them to do, to be fair. I expected nothing more. If any of you guys are on here as well, if you could go over, if you follow me on X, that is, if you could go over to the post and drop it a little like and a comment, that advertises this stream, because algorithm no pushy. Nah, I do appreciate that. These algorithms, YouTube's the one at the minute. It usually takes about 4 days for my videos to start getting views now. I think, and YouTube's obviously this big change with YouTube coming on, I believe it's Monday, isn't it, where views are going to count from like as soon as a frame is played, so like 0.3 of a second if you've got a 30 frame per second video, I believe. So that just means that you're going to notice everyone's view counts are just going to go through the roof. I don't know how that's going to work with retention and watch time though, because all the people scrolling through and all the auto plays, that's going to count towards your views. Yeah, it's going to be a mad one, isn't it, that? Jerome, a selection of ads, yeah, sweet. Humble 9000. Will you do a GTA 6 playthrough? Definitely, mate. The only thing I was thinking about that is how it works with the music, because would you guys sit there and watch me play a musicless GTA game? Do you know what I mean? I suppose I could put my own music in the background, couldn't I, and just edit it out when we get into the cutscenes. But Imagine that, a playthrough of GTA and you can't vibe to the actual in-game music. That'd be a bit dead, wouldn't it? I used to produce music myself. I was considering doing it again just to have background music and stuff. Well, if you look across Twitter, you'll see the posts. There's a lot of been apparently revealed about the music side of it when it comes to that. Okay, and with regards to these streams, if you let me know how you'd like them to go in the future, do you like this format where I'm just, we're just casually chatting? I think I will. Like, I was going to do the Vice City sort of playthrough, but I'm just thinking that would be just like I wouldn't really be able to come into the chat. I made that mistake on my first stream trying to do this and play Vice City at the same time. It didn't really work. So yeah, I will probably do a mixture of everything, because I tell you what, like I say, you get the bug for streaming the minute you jump into it. Yeah, really enjoy it. Once again, thank you everyone for all your support, man. Yeah, Humble, I will do that playthrough, by the way. Vice City Most Wanted, without saying too much, the world just looks massive, man. I'm so hyped. Yeah, well, I didn't expect any less, to be fair. Thank you if you've just joined the game. Really appreciate you being here. Third time streaming. I'm going to keep it going, and I appreciate you. Drop a like on the stream if you can. Yeah, I'm hyped as well. Jerome, PS5 Pro has a better GPU, not better CPU. I suppose it's still going to be 30 FPS resolution. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be honest now. I've got so many 30, 60 FPS bookmarks because I've just got this feeling that Rockstar are going to find a way to make this run at 60 FPS. I know some people are saying, oh, the best we're going to get is 40, but all I'm saying is don't be surprised if this game runs at 60 FPS. If anyone can create the optimization, you got to remember, we don't know what this new Rage engine's capable of, all the stuff that the money they've piled into that, the optimization, PSSR. Don't be surprised if there's a 60 FPS mode. It's just, would you be willing to let me know in the comments here? Would you make the fidelity sacrifices? Because I absolutely 100% would. I mean, I'd probably flick between the two and see which one feels better. But when you play Red Dead on PlayStation and you swing it round, you feel that slight stutter, especially after the PC gaming. Again, let's have a quick look and see if we can catch up with the chat. Still got 35 legends in here. Can I expect to have like 2 or 3 people in here? Where did I get to in the chat? There we go. I think I found it. PS5 Pro, that's the one. Jazz. Imagine Rockstar dropping GTA 6 across PC. Play PS5 and PC. I can't read now as a result of those leaks. Nah, it wouldn't be the case, mate. They're going to separate that PC release and they're going to absolutely milk it. That's 100% what they're going to do. Because why wouldn't they? You got to think, what would you do if you were the businessman at the top of all this? Because you'd milk it as much as you can. You'd make sure you get as much as you can out of it. Everyday GTA, man. I've been weaving so hard to avoid this. Yeah, man, that's brutal, isn't it, man? You're welcome for the compilation. So this is how far behind in the chat I am. I do apologise. What we don't want to do is fly through everything really quickly, get to the end, and then there's nothing else to talk about. Do you know what I mean? So, because I was watching MCT, and I think he had like 900 people in there, and I suppose that his chat's just absolutely endless, isn't it? Hopefully one day I'll be at that level. But yeah, it's just all about the confidence boost just to get on here and do it. Hopefully the chat's looking a bit better. It was a bit shrunken and small yesterday, so you could actually hopefully read it now. What's happening then? Is there any news? So someone just said that they reckon the guy's been arrested. I'm just going to go across to a couple of the groups. That I'm in on here and just see. I can't see anything regarding that. It's mad how we've been going for nearly an hour now. If you're still here, man, you're a legend. We've got 33 people in the chat. Hopefully one day, man, maybe we'll crack 100 people watching at once, but it's one step at a time. Okay, do you expect bigger improvement of the game on the extended look, or do you think it'll be mostly the same? I think it's going to be drastically different because it's going to be shown fully polished and shown to us in the way that Rockstar wants us to see. So this extended look is going to be like meticulously put together, meticulously crafted, showing us exactly in what they want us to see. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's going to blow us away even more so. R1, do you think Rockstar will say something if a major part's released? No, I don't, mate. I think I really might have answered that question because I'm going up and down through the chat, aren't I? Mark Roberts, once the extended look is out, I won't be fussy over any leaks if more pops up. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you just watch the extended look instead of watching the leaks. Mute GTA 6 on every platform. Just watch the extended look on repeat. My plan for the extended look is to do a live reaction to it if I can at the time. And then I'll do some breakdowns and I'll do some separate videos diving into it. We'll go live and have some discussions about it as long as you guys want me to do that. And about 6 months ago, I did a poll asking if I should go live, and a lot of people voted no. Doom Reaper, you said be right back, but I think that was that long ago that you're probably back now, aren't you? Items, how far do you think the leaker will take it? I think he'll go until he runs out of ammunition. Because I know one thing, Rockstar ain't going to put GTA 6 on a disc, so it just goes on and on, doesn't it? Like until the guy runs out of footage. I'm just wondering whether he would have showed more substantial stuff if he had access to it at this point. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a difficult one. Well, what is going on at the moment? What is the latest on all this? Let's have a look at what everyone's tweeting, because you can just go to your Twitter and just see what everyone's tweeting and you get the latest. Let's have a look. So Gameverse, another hacker group allegedly claims to have obtained an early build Xbox development kit. Okay. This is what you were speaking about earlier, wasn't it? So GTA updates, we got over 9 minutes of gameplay in total, and the full map leaked in just 3 days. How crazy is that? That's pretty mad, isn't it? And then Rockstar's ad that's been running, Grand Theft Auto will extend it. Look, will premiere on Thursday. So it looks like no changes, business as usual for Rockstar, which is what I fully expected. Game Roll, Rockstar has started running ads for the extended look. 7 days to go. I know there's a lot of chaos going on right now. Yeah, so as I'm going through my phone, I'm just going to pop the link into the chat, just making sure no music randomly started playing. Do you know what I mean? But again, thank you for being here, man. I'm really enjoying doing the streams. It's different, but again, I talk for a living. I work in a bank and just answering calls to customers all day, so it's no different to that. Sorry for going quiet there. Just I was just seeing if I could do any investigation work to see if there's anything coming up. Right, where have we got to on here? Let's have a look. I don't think I'm falling too far behind the chat there. Let's have a look. Corey Dean, I'm staying, mate. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Maybe one day in the future, we'll have 1,000 people in here with a mad discussion going on. But I'm more than happy with even just 1 or 2 people wanting to come in here and taking the time out of your day. Because especially with YouTube and the algorithm switching to just show loads of shorts to everyone, there's so much limited space on people's home feeds. So the fact that you guys were here, I know there might have been maybe 15 or 20 of you waiting before I'd even come onto the stream, which is just incredible. And a couple of comments started trickling through last night as well. So I appreciate it. Hopefully it's just steadily grows over time. Makes your thirsty work though. Items after seeing the leaks. I can't play GTA 5 no more. Yep. That happened to me when the trailer 1 dropped. I've been feeling that for ages. But to be honest with you, I was looking at Assassin's Creed when I was playing the other day, that beautiful water, the tropical scenery, and I was just thinking, man, can even GTA 6 top this? But it will. It absolutely will. Gamer made a post about it. People aren't ready for just what this is going to do. It's one thing seeing a little leaked clip of it, and it's going to be one thing reading previews and hearing other people. I can't wait for GTA 6 o'clock to speak about it, because I still remember their GTA 5, the episode titled We've Seen It. And that was buzzing, that was. Again, been going for around about an hour now. Again, the time just goes so quickly. I might do 2, even 3 hours tonight. Let's just see how it goes, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who can't come on at certain times and people dipping in and out, but it's great to have you here. And again, bang any questions into the chat as well. I'm more than happy to answer them, and you can ask me anything. Ask me anything. Corey Dean Ultimate Edition gang. Absolutely, mate. Omar, Rockstar needs to lock in. What can they do? You guys, let me know in the comments if you give any suggestions of what you would do if you was like at the point of this for Rockstar, if you was in control of everything. I'm just checking my missus has dropped me a message, because she's gonna have had a rough day today, bless her. Jerome, I've pre-ordered the physical edition because I want the box. I'll upgrade to the Ultimate Edition through the PS Store. I don't even know if you're going to get the map in that, because apparently the physicals go out on the 12th, don't they? Can you really see Rockstar letting people have the full map a week before? Well, it's the full map's out now, isn't it? But they ain't going to have included that leak into their plans. I'm getting through the chat decently today. I don't think I'm too far behind. We've still got 31 people in here, which is still insane for me. You know, I was expecting a lot less. Should have more confidence, shouldn't I? But it's what happens, you know. Something new for me, this is. I can just whack out a video like it's nothing. I mean, yesterday was quite good as well, because I just sort of decided to go live in the moment. I thought to myself, I need to be in a position where if something happens, I need to be able to switch on my camera. Oh, not switch on my camera even, but switch on this and go live. Sorry, my dog's sleeping. He's making noises. Kobe, you right? Kobe, you right, mate? He's making weird noises. Dreaming. He's, you know, doggy dreamy noises. Oh, my Rockstar needs to lock in, yeah. Maybe Rockstar do a GTA 5 stream. No, I don't know if you're talking to me. If you're asking me to do a GTA 5 stream, I wouldn't do that at this point. That's something that I probably should have done by now if I was going to do it, to be fair. Hammer fans, the plane leak kind of shifted my feelings on this. It's one thing seeing Jason beat up people on the street, but the magic of the map from above in the game for the first time is special. I know, just try and erase it from your brain, mate. Try and go and just look at all this footage, official footage we've got running in the background, imprint it into your brain, try and let it delete the other stuff from your brain. Override that. Right, let's just see if we can catch up with the chat there. Right, again, you have to keep an eye on your notifications, have to keep an eye on the Twitter, yeah, because anything can happen at any time in these crazy times that are going on at the moment. Where did I get up to? Marco, I'll get the code in the box. Don't think you need UK digital ID. I don't know if that's all come across properly yet in the... I don't know if that's how that's actually working at the moment. I don't recall having to do it at the moment. Marco, look at the cutscenes, better than Red Dead 2. That cutscene was astonishing. I'm not going to go into details about it, but I did find that cutscene ridiculously impressive, to be fair. I do have to say, it was really impressive. Get up, nice one for being here, mate. The plane video looked like a flight simulator and it's not even finished. These graphics will be insane. Yeah, just imagine it with the polish. This is what I'm saying, man. It's gonna be insane. Gonna be insane. AB636, Cyberleak has been arrested apparently. Where is everyone hearing this? Is this true? Is this actually the truth? So now I might have to have a little look into that. I would go on the Twitter, but anything could pop up at any time, you see. Obviously, I don't want to be showing off messages from certain groups that I'm in as well, because it's just distasteful. And that can just be done by accident, you know what I mean? Cyberleak has been arrested apparently. Corey Dean, how can I grow my Twitter account? Mate, good question, man. Like I say, post consistently. Try and focus on having, you know, maybe 20, 30 people that you genuinely have relationships with, that you genuinely engage with, and focus on that. Build it from there, but just stay consistent. I remember dropping a tweet, going to bed with like 12 likes and waking up with 13 likes. It accelerates as it goes on, as it gets bigger. I think once I started hitting 5k, I noticed a difference. And then as I was approaching 10, I noticed a difference. But now, as soon as I hit 15, I did notice a massive shift. But even still, you look at my Twitter, I'll have one post that'll do 300,000 views and then another post that'll do 6,000. It's all relative, do you know what I mean? It depends what the algorithm's doing at the time, if you capture that moment at the right time, if you push it. But I think, yeah, just focus on building genuine relationships, you know, content creators and other people who are posting that you like, you know, get in their comments, get amongst it, you know, but not with like heart emojis and stuff, with genuine. I mean, I used to try and reply really intricately to all the posts, but you know, I had 400 comments to reply to the other day, so it is sometimes a bit harder to give everyone the attention, especially being, you know, working full time and everything. But I do try my best to reply to everyone, so don't ever be offended if I miss you. But yeah, consistency is the way that you grow. Just keep doing it over and over and over again. Just focus on building up that small 10-20 people, that small little community, and that community will slowly branch out. If ever it like big number like 50 or 100k, I might make a video one day, like a tutorial, one of those tutorials how I grew my Twitter account. Okay, we haven't seen the social media mechanic in the Netflix reveal. I think this is something I was actually thinking about making a video on. I think the phone is going to be the hub of this entire game. I think everything's going to come through the phone. I think most of the missions are going to come through the phone. I think a lot of the stuff you do is just don't be surprised if this phone just isn't such a huge part of this game. And everything, I think, is going to be structured through that. Jazz, I'm looking forward to YouTube views update. It's going to be a weird one, man, because it'll artificially inflate the views with not real views. If you get 100 people who have just seen your video because they've scrolled past it and that now counts as a view, YouTube's going to see 100 people who haven't watched your video. So I don't know whether that could potentially damage videos in the long run. But yeah, I think everyone's going to notice a massive spike in views when this happens. I think is it Monday the 24th, is it, that this happens? Yeah, so I think there will be quite a big spike. What TGG's posted, what's he got to say? Or 6 days to go? What's happening now? So someone's putting in the group, why is Rockstar not saying anything? Because they wouldn't, would they? At this point, you wouldn't really say anything. Where was I in the chat? I think I've fallen a bit behind now. I'm just trying to catch up. Yeah, Corey, your post there, mate. Thank you for that. Jason even has a PS5 coming from Marco Blazer. Cyberleak is locked up. Is this a fact, though? Is this something that I'm going to put into Google? If I type in GTA 6 leaks into Google, is it going to say the guy's been arrested? Let's have a look. No, it's coming up from stuff 1 day ago. New leak. Oh, it just spreads like wildfire. It's the ones who actually post it. The ones who actually post it, that's the ones, you know. What's the point, man? People want to see that. Yeah, Blazer, is that actually true? Or is this just what's going around on Twitter? Because you got to be careful. Mark Roberts, I've been using performance mode on the Pro for all my games. Quality mode looks great, but the eyes take a while to adjust to 30. We've been spoilt with performance mode for 60, yeah. You got all these like games that do 60, 60, 60, 60, and then GTA, the biggest game of all time, is going to come along and not do it. I don't know. Again, I got a lot of hate in the past for saying that I hope that it'll do 60, and I think there's a chance it'll do 60, but we'll see. And if you've just joined, thank you for joining. If you could drop a like on there as well, I'd appreciate that. And subscribe as well if you haven't. I make videos, I do community posts. You can catch me on X as well. I do a bit of everything, to be fair, and I enjoy doing it every step of the way. Again, work full time as well, so this is all just a hobby, something that I enjoy doing on the side out of passion. Ruddy, John Rockstar, and Shirtless Strauss. caught on zip-tied cyber leak. Yeah, man, if you imagine Strauss got his hands on you. Mind you, he's getting a bit on now in the age-wise, Strauss. He might, yeah, you never know. Marco, expect one more leak. What, you're expecting one more leak, or have you got some inside scoop there, bro? Corey Dean, keep up the good work. Thank you, mate, and I thank you, appreciate that. Mr. Slippyfish, what's up? I'm good, mate. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate every single person. And so one day maybe we'll hit that 100 people watching at once, maybe. But a lot of it's always also down to who YouTube's showing that thumbnail to at the moment, because again, limited real estate on that YouTube homepage now. But again, it's great to have you guys here, and there's a few of you I'm seeing in here who have been in every stream and constantly popping up in the messages, so that's incredible, man. Yeah, we could have potentially played a bit of Vice City, but I mean, I ain't got access to the console at the minute. I was recording in another room and I had to move, so I ain't plugged in to play. Grab a quick drink, there we go. Where are we up to? Let's have a look. Items. I prefer watching your stream over the other guys because you can actually read all the chats. Yeah, the thing is, mate, if it starts growing, then that might not be the case. So I hope that still, if things do grow in the future, and there's a lot more comments coming in and I can't necessarily read them all, I hope that you stick around, man, because I'll always try and do it. But when I did my first stream, there was that many chats coming through. I think at one point someone pointed out to me I was 25 minutes behind the chat, and I think a lot of people at the bottom of the chat are getting frustrated with that. But again, I mean, I'm starting to panic that the chat's starting to run out. I'm looking down, I'm thinking, oh god, this is going to come to an end in a minute, because again, there's only so much we can talk about, you know. I mean, I've got a few things that I can always bring up and I can talk about again, but I know I keep saying it, but you don't understand how much I appreciate this. When you start the content creation, you're always terrified that you'll do it to no audience. After those leaks, I think Rockstar can do anything. They need to find him and pack him up. Mr. Sleepy Fist, Mark Roberts, Jazz. Mark, how will you keep making the videos when being so engrossed in the game? I wouldn't be able to put the controller down. This is something that actually worries me a bit, because I don't want the need and feeling to want to make videos outweigh the game. So I think what I'm going to do, and I think I was watching one of the roundtables. I think TGG said this, that I don't know if I want to share my first time playing it. Might sound a bit selfish, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the game. I'm going to play it for a few hours. And then when I'm satisfied and I've got my bearings, I'll start a second play. Because originally I was going to do it as like a let's play, because obviously I was terrified of streaming, so I was going to just like record myself playing the game in like 20 or 30 minute chunks and upload them as videos. But I think the best way to do this now is going to be the live. What would you prefer? Would you prefer me to come on like a thing like this and we'll play the game like that? Or would you rather me do the videos? Because obviously I can't do both. And I don't want to edit it as well, because I want us to see everything. I want us to be able to go through every little thing, and that may mean, you know, the videos move a little bit slower. But when GTA 6 comes out, I'm not cutting anything, man, unless obviously other than the music. And if you've just joined, thank you for being here, man. We've got 46 people in. We've been going for over an hour, so I appreciate you guys joining now, the people who have stuck around. If you could drop a like on it as well, subscribe. Hopefully soon we'll hit the 4K, which is insane. I remember being on the road to 1,000 and thinking this is never going to happen. And with the monetization changes for the new people, having to do the 8,000 hours of watch time now, when you first start off YouTube, the watch time is a terrifying thing. It really is, because you're thinking, how am I going to rack up all these hours watch time? But if you are making YouTube videos, just keep going. I mean, you know, I've got 3,500 subs, which isn't as many as some of the other guys. It's nowhere near the numbers that I'm looking at on my Twitter, but I still get decent views. I still, you know, get really good positive comments. I still really enjoy doing it, and it's just, hopefully it grows over time. Where are we? But yeah, I'll keep making videos, mate. I'll find it. You gotta remember is, I'll let you in here, like, some of my videos take an hour. Like, I remember I dropped one video and someone said that they were really impressed with how thought out it was, how detailed it was, and it took me about an hour and a half from start to finish. Sometimes I will just wake up and think, I want to make a video. It'll get to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 1 in the afternoon, and I'll think to myself, I'm going to make a video tonight, I'm going to release it at 6 o'clock. The video doesn't exist until that moment. So, because because I used to produce music, and the way creativity works is creativity happens best in the moment. The minute you start overthinking it, it's game over, to be fair. So yeah, you need to just let creativity flow. Completely just let it flow. And that's how I approach my videos. It just sort of happens in the moment. Oh, this screenshot will look good there. So I record the script first. Oh, we've got a donation. Thank you. So Jackman, $4.99. Thank you for that. The ending of GTA 6 unfortunately might get leaked. I don't know if it will. I'm hoping that it doesn't anyway. I think we spoke about this earlier, but I think this guy might potentially have just a section of the game that's been recorded. That's my opinion. He's got access to play it. Yeah, and I think he's just recorded what he can. I think if major story spoilers were coming, I really think they would have happened by now. What are we now, 2, 3? Are we on the second day of these leaks? Maybe the third day of these leaks? But again, thank you for that donation, man. I really appreciate that. It goes a long way. Where are we? Let's have a look. Right then, where was I in this chat? Let's have a look. Items, are you going to be watching any more of the leaks? When do you think you'll post more? I'll watch them if they come up. I'm never going to share them. I think I'm going to stop talking about them and describing what's in them now as well. I don't think it's worth it, especially when we're going to... I'm just thinking now, we're talking about all this stuff. Oh, you can do this, you can do that. And then next week, it's going to be, oh, you can do this, you can do that. I think at this point, when it comes to describing them and that, I'm just going to wait for the extended look now. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. But again, feel free to drop any questions you've got at all in the chat. And for the guys who have donated, honestly, you're absolute legends. Really are, man. So I'm just trying to find where I am in the chat. Let's have a look. Omar Rockstar needs to lock in. Where was I? There's got to be a better way to do this. Primitive, I'm leaving work early next Thursday and getting some snacks. I'm going to make my wife watch the extended look with me. So looking forward to this one. You're going to force her, are you? Sit down, watch this. Look how amazing. And then you're going to tell her why it's amazing. And she's going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's all right. I'll be in my missus's face and she'll be like, yeah, okay. GTA 62027. If I was Rockstar, write the storm out, everything will be fine. That's exactly it. It will. Everything will be fine. Yeah, absolutely it will. You ain't going to be thinking about these leaks when you're watching the extended look, and you ain't going to be thinking, other than comparing them, and you ain't going to be thinking about these leaks definitely in 3 months' time when you're playing the game, unless the ending's in your head because someone spoiled it to that level. Which would just be brutal, to be fair. Items, are you going to be watching any more of the leaks? I don't know. Yeah, I will, but I've already read that, haven't I? Corey Dean, my posts have been doing good since the new leaks happened. That's the way it works across the board. The algorithm, like, they call it a black swan moment, I believe, where the algorithm just chucks everything at it, at everyone. It's like GTA 6 is trending. We need to show as many GTA 6 posts to everyone as possible. Yeah. Just keep doing it, man. Again, if any of you like do post, a lot of the time, I just don't see them. Again, you can always send me your posts. If you put your posts in the chat, I'll always try and like them and drop a comment. And that is just, it just becomes so difficult to keep up with everything. The bigger it grows, and that's what I was saying earlier. You know, I'm happy to go through this chat and reply to everyone. I really am. But if it gets to the point in the future where we, you know, let's face it, I hope that it does, where, you know, there's a few more people in here. I hope that you do still stick around, even if I lose the ability to be so intricate with each of you and to be able to give you all the individual time. Because if it isn't for you, I'm not here. I'm not doing this, you know, so this is more about you than it is me. And that's another reason I don't do the face reveal, because I don't want it to become about me as a person. I want it to always be about that little pink R. The idea was like to be recognized by a little pink R. I didn't want a complex logo. I didn't want something fancy. Just to be recognised by that little letter. When people see that little pink R, they know, oh, that's Rockstation. That was the whole idea of it. And it's not about me. It never has been. I'm just the voice, but anyone could do it. I was telling my 11-year-old, one day you'll have to take over this, mate. He can do a little intro for me or something. Where were we? Lazy Gun Guy, hey there. How you doing, mate? Thank you for jumping in. Again, I will get to you. And if I've missed if you've asked a question or anything and I've missed you, just pop it back in and I will cycle back around to it. But then we're going for an hour and 20 minutes now. I was planning on doing a couple of hours, but it depends, you know, really how it goes. Let's have a look at these comments. I appreciate you all asking the questions and putting in your opinions, because it's what keeps the stream going. You know, the minute the chat runs dry, that it sort of becomes game over, unless I've got some gameplay to play in the background or something like that. And again, Doom Reaper put the video in the background together for me, because I think yesterday I used just one of my videos, but the little title screens kept coming up. And again, to still have 35 people watching, man, I'm really happy with all of you guys for being here. I'm over the moon by just the response to the stream. And I know a few have been asking me to do it for years. And to all the people asking, will you stream the game? 100% I will. We're gonna have to do it with no music, and I hope you'll still ride along with me for that. Yeah, but I'll do it on a second playthrough, I'd imagine. Lady Gun Guy, I recognise what gun. What gun was that, mate? A Bloof. At this rate, I actually stopped looking at the GTA content on all social media. I'm going to wait until the announcements. I don't want to have this game ruined for me. Yeah, to be fair, like, I try and keep my social media all like opinion. Someone commented on one of my posts a few weeks ago, it made me laugh. He said, oh, has this just become you just posting your thoughts? And I was like, yeah. I think he thought I was some kind of really professional page or something like that. And the funniest comments I get are, you need to make sure that there's looting in the game. You need to make sure that the graphics are good. And I'm like, me? But the people genuinely, some people think that I'm Rockstar or work for them secretly or something like that. But I don't think, you know, Rockstar would be doing the kind of tweets. But that's what it's all about. This is my thoughts, my mind. You've got to remember, when I started this page, it wasn't so... As you get more followers, you do have to be a bit more responsible in the way that you tweet. It's just the way that it works. But it started off, I believe, as a page about Eminem. I was like, it was an Eminem fan page, believe it or not, not my Twitter. Or at least it went through a phase as being an Eminem fan page. And then it just grew and it slowly became what it came. But I started the page because I got Hogwarts Legacy a week early. And that's why I started Rockstation. I called it Rockstation because it's a mixture of Rockstar and PlayStation. That's where the name came from. It was between that and Playstar, but I thought that sounded a bit dubious, so I went with Rockstation. But you could be locked into Playstar now. But I suppose that name's free if anyone wants to take it for a social media place. Playstar. I don't think it's been used either, and correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Rockstation, Rockstar, PlayStation, that's what it was all based on. And it started off as a temporary thing. I'll call it this for now, and if I think of a better one, then yeah, we'll change it. A little bit of a story for you there. Doom Reaper, guess who's back? Any news? I don't think so. I don't think so, mate. I don't think there's anything self-glazing going crazy. Yeah, whoever made that background is a legend, isn't they? Thank you for the support you give me on the Discord and here as well, mate. Thank you. Lazy Gun Guy stands there with two hammers. Well, look who's back. Well, every time I think of who's back, it's always Shady. I tell you what, when he came out with Houdini, I was gassed, man, because I'm an old school Eminem fan from like the early albums. I remember the first time hearing Houdini, that intro. Oh man, I had goosebumps. I had goosebumps, man. he repeats the intro, doesn't he, from the Guess Who's Back intro perfectly. Like, if you're gonna... Geezer's that good, he has to sample himself in the end. Let me know, how do you feel about Eminem, the old Eminem versus the new Eminem? Like, I used to be a huge fan, and I did like his most recent album, but Death of Slim Shady. But there's a certain Eminem that I like, and he doesn't really deliver that much anymore. Self-glazing, bro. Jazz, I'm looking forward to the 11-hour video when it comes out. Looking forward to recording 11-hour videos for gameplay. Go for it, man. I don't know if I'll be quite committing to those lengths of time, but yeah. The ending might get leaked coming from Jack. Hopefully it doesn't, mate. Noggin. Not selfish at all. I'll do the same. Charlie, glad I finally caught my favourite Blue Nose live. Keep missing them. I've always got work. Oh man, thank you for being here, man. Yeah. And Blues went straight in with their first game and it was a draw. And I think I tweeted under the Blues post there, it looks like we're in for a season of draws and losses, just as always. The Blues fans hate it when you post even a bit of negativity, but I've been a Blues fan for like nearly 40 years, you know what I mean? Like I know what's coming, I know what's going to happen. I've been here. It's the same with England. They do really well, and then you actually play against a decent team, and then you boom, knockout time. But yeah, thank you for being here, Charlie, man. Thank you. And if I've missed you, thank you. We've still got 30 people here. If you haven't yet, if you could drop a like on the post, it's at 49 likes at the minute. See if we can get it to 50. See if we can get that up to 50. Who's going to be the legend that switches that up to 50 for me? Anyway, let's get back to the chat there. I get distracted and forget where I am. It's all good. It's not selfish to not want to stream your first playthrough. I think, yeah, that they were actually discussing this, and I think absolutely, yeah, it's a special moment, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, you know, above everything else, I'm a fan of this game. There's a little part of me that thinks, oh God, I'm not going to be able to enjoy GTA because I'm going to constantly be stressing about taking screenshots, and I'll stop, let's record this, let's upload this, but I am going to just put myself as a fan first, enjoy the game, and that way I can absorb information and absorb everything and make just better videos, you know what I mean? That's the plan. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the link to this under... Let's see if X will actually do something. Let's see if X will let me promote a post. Let's have a go. It probably won't. Yay, 50. Thank you. Whoever dropped that 50th like, and to all of you that have liked it, thank you. See, I dropped the... You see how Twitter works. You know, you're dropping posts, getting hundreds of likes, and then you try and advertise your stream and it gets 40 likes. You know what I mean? You can see the algorithm in all its glory there, can't you? So let's just do a little reply to this. Currently live on YouTube. Hope to see you over there. There we go. We've just popped it under a post that's doing quite well. Force it into the algorithm. Do you know what I mean? There we go. But the thing is, the way Twitter works is when the algorithm doesn't naturally push your post, it's entirely reliant on that early audience, you see. And I think Cyberboy, or Cyber Gaming, my apologies, posted a video today, and I believe yesterday. So Cyberboy's back on the scene. Cyberboy was the person I was watching. I think he was one of the only YouTubers I used to watch for a period of time. Because Mr. Boss for the Win just started, like, just changed. He just becomes something different, didn't he? But Cyber's back. But he's smashing it with his other channels at the minute, fair play to him. But it was him that I was watching the day I decided I could do this. I think I could have a go at this, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's... Again. And TGG is another one who influenced me to do this as well. Anyway, let's jump back into the chat. We've still got 28 people here. I might do another 30 minutes or so. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if X wants to... Doom Reaper, currently moderating your live. Hope to see you guys over there. Thanks, mate. Thanks for dropping on there. Because again, it doesn't push these posts. I mean, I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and you really see how it works. Corey, thank you for that share, mate. I appreciate that. But more than happy to have 30 people. In fact, I was watching MCT today, and he had 1,000 people or 900 people, and I actually thought to myself, would I want 1,000 people in there? Like, that'd be quite a lot of pressure, wouldn't it? But I suppose, you know, I wouldn't speak any different. We'd be talking about the same things. Sorry if I'm getting distracted from the chat. I do apologise. We've got plenty of time, as long as you're willing to stick around. I'm gonna answer your questions and cover everything. So, but again, Corey, thank you for that. If anyone else is currently knocking about on Twitter and you want to give that a little repost, because the way Twitter works is, I'll let you into a little secret. You may already know. Bookmarks and reposts. That's the one. Bookmarks and reposts. I think the reason bookmarks are so effective with the algorithm is because they give the algorithm a signal that someone's going to come back. Retweets and shares obviously spread it, so something's more likely to go viral and get spread the more people that are retweeting it and sharing it. But bookmarks is such a crucial one. Very important, the bookmarks are, because that's the sign to the algorithm people are going to come back. And you'll notice posts that have a lot of bookmarks and retweets, even if they only have 3 or 4 comments, even if they have low comments, even if they don't have particularly high likes, that's where the impressions start coming in. Because the algorithm's thinking, this is a post that people are saving and bookmarking, let's show it to more people. So yeah, anyone who retweets and shares and bookmarks, and all the people that are constantly in the comments, thank you, appreciate it. But I probably missed about an hour and a half worth of tweets now. You're just waiting for someone to tweet. Right then, so we got a tweet from Videotech. He's just dropped it. Rockstar's currently sending out more DMCA takedown notices to accounts that have uploaded recently released leaks. Also today, they skipped the event week post. There is a report circulating about Rockstar India employee potentially being targeted in a recent hack, but it's not currently verifiable. If anything new comes up, I will cover this. I hope Ben doesn't delete this tweet now that I've captured it on this video. But yeah, speculation there, but again, there could potentially be some signs pointing towards the source of this extortion. Potentially could be the case. But other than that, I don't think there's anything really going on in the world of Twitter. I don't think there's any new leaks popped out, because my Telegram group would have gone off there, and it hasn't quite popped off yet. I need to try and find a way to reply to these comments without seeing the video, because I'm constantly seeing the amount of people watching, and then it goes from like 30 down to 18, and you start panicking a bit. So I need to try and find a way to... What is the best way to moderate the chat? Because like I say, I'm just doing it on my iPad. I've got the iPad to the side of me. I suppose I could do it in the... back end YouTube where the stream's happening, but the problem with that is I've got used to the structure. There we go. Right, I'm actually looking at my computer now. I think I should do it like this. Now, I do apologise if things are lagging a bit. For some reason, it's coming up saying the connection's poor. Is everything all right for you guys there? Is the quality and everything okay? Emma Gamer Cyberboy is great. Just caught that comment because can't you moderate the chat via IBS? I didn't think of that, mate. Let's have a look. I don't know, man. I don't know. Studio mode. I don't know. I might have to have a little investigation into that. It's just when I go into the YouTube side of it, it's literally telling me that the quality of this stream is poor. I think it's because I'm further away from my Wi-Fi router, you see. But yeah, as long as the quality is good, everything's good, I'm happy. What did Mr. Boss for the Win do lately? He just went in the direction of, like... Do you remember when there was that little rumour of a fire at Rockstar? And his title was, Rockstar's buildings burnt down or something like that. Rockstar, you know what I mean? He sensationalises. I mean, I sacrifice clicks for authenticity. There are so many videos that I could have titled a lot more extreme than I did to get the click, but I just don't want to do it. Mark Roberts, breaking leaker, cyber leak, officially identified as Hagen Budney, just posted on Reddit. Not sure if it's true or not. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting one. Oh, that is interesting. Anyway, so I'm just going to fly back to where I was before, and we'll see. I like to just see if I can cover everyone, because more, just as I thought it was drying up, more were popping in, and then I go off on my little rants, and then off we go. Let's have a look. Where are we? Where are we? So easy to forget where you are in this track. Rockstation, you got it easy. You got 20,000 followers on it, mate. Honestly, more thankful for that. Yeah, honestly, anything else is just a bonus. Anything else is just a bonus on top of that. I don't think I'd ever be one of those accounts at 100, 200, never be to the level of like those guys. But I'm happy with exactly where I am, and anything more is just icing on the cake. Well, my dog's just got off the bed. Do you want to come here? I think he just wants a bit of a cuddle. You want a cuddle? Come here. Yeah, sit by me. Right, I got my doggy. Doggy's in the chat. I know, we'll see him tomorrow, mate. So, he's a bit upset at the moment. He really misses my fiance. Really misses that. Let's have a look. Where we go. The ending might get late. Not selfish at all. You'd enjoy it more. It's not. It's all good. Not selfish to want to stream your first playthrough. Yeah, we've already. It's unfortunate we're so close to the release. All of this BS is coming. That's from Mr. Slippy. Noggin. Nah, definitely play your first playthrough by yourself. Yeah, I think it's going to be the best. But again, it'll be within hours. You know what I mean? I'll play for probably a few hours. See, I'm getting a message pop up on my replay. This is what I'm saying, man. On my YouTube, it's saying error. You need to change the video resolution. Your current resolution is 38 by 2160. However, it is supported. You know what I mean? If you just let me know if everything's all right for you, because it looks like it's frozen from my side. It really looks like it's frozen. Is the stream all right, or is it lagging a bit? It's so weird because it's like really bad from my side. It's saying that it's poor and it's like really lagging. You know why that was? Because I've accidentally paused it. Oh, I'm a moron, man. Yeah, I'd accidentally paused it. Thank you to all the new people that have joined. Man, 42 people watching, an hour and 35 minutes in. That's just so happy. So happy with that. Rusky, what you saying, bro? Just got on. Yeah, we've just been chatting about the leaks, just chatting about the extended look. This was originally meant to be about the extended look. Yeah, no lag. Yeah, it was me. I'd paused it on my iPad. Just me being stupid, isn't it? Let's go back and catch up with the chat. Where right then, let's just see if there's any reports. So there's certain, like, if you want to know if something's legit, there's just certain people, like Video Tech's one of them, Game Roll. I try and include myself in that, not to their level, obviously, hopefully one day, but just with information you can trust that isn't gonna be bad. So you'll find that if you see all a lot of GTA accounts posting a certain thing, usually if like Game Roll and Video Tech ain't posting it, you know, there's a reason they're not posting it. Boom, 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 boom. Right, I've lost where I am in the chat. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we are. I've just got back to, I went through and read out your donation, Jack. I've just actually got to it naturally in the chat now, so thank you for that. What you want me to pin, bro? What you asking me to pin? Swordfish, nice one for coming, man. Crazy days. Yeah, it really is, man. 24, 25 build, maybe. Yeah, it could be. It's impossible to know exactly where this build's from. And again, if you could drop a like on the post as well. And if you are floating around on X, I've just, under my latest post, which is the pink GTA logo, I've just actually dropped a link to this stream. If you could drop it, like, if you don't mind sharing it as well, if you don't mind having Rockstation on your page, because I know that's a lot to ask for some people. You know, there's a difference dropping a comment and a like, but to actually post it on your page. So all the people that do that, you're legends. I do appreciate that. It's just concerning me that it's telling me I've got a poor connection, but I think it might just be because I'm a bit further away from the Wi-Fi than I usually am. Let's have a look. Let's get back to the chat then. Mark Roberts, we're grown adults and we're going to feel like kids on Christmas Day come Thursday, trust me. Yeah. Corey Dean, I will send you my next post when I do. And make sure you do, mate. I will try and be over there. It's just difficult because there's just so many notifications. Like, I'll go on to my... Usually every time I open my X, there's like 20 notifications and 20 messages. So it's like, it just gets... A lot of stuff just gets buried and... Yeah. DM it me, though. DM it me. Jazz Cruzy, I wanted better graphics for GTA Online and hopefully it's going to happen. GTA 6 Online is just a complete mystery to me. I'm just really wondering how they're going to deal with that, because my prediction is we're not going to hear about it for months. I think they're going to treat it as a completely separate release. I think it's going to come... I don't even think they're going to speak about it the second half of this year or even maybe the first few months. I think all the attention is going to be kept solely on GTA 6, the single player, and then I believe that at some point when they're ready, they're going to make that transition, but not until everything's wrapped up. I don't think it's going to be like GTA 5, where it was like a 2-week wait, and then all of a sudden we're getting that would wipe the main game out of people's minds too quickly. But let me know what you think in the comments with regards to when we could get online and how they're going to treat it, because I just don't want to copy and paste of everything that's currently in there. Do you know what I mean? We're going to, according to what I'm looking at in the settings here, we've had 27 concurrent viewers, so thank you for that. and 407 views. I mean, I'll take that all day long. I'm more than happy with that. We'll get back into the chat in just a second. Let's have a look. Yeah, send me that, Corey. I'll like it. Swordfish. The official release date of the song doesn't mean that Rockstar just got the song right. Artists can give the song so they can have it implemented before its release date worldwide. Yeah, potentially. The Doom Reaper, another reason to not face reveal. Dokes. He's given us a Dokes quote there. I try not to swear on the stream and that, just in case there are. I mean, the stuff isn't necessarily for kids, but I don't want to swear. And professional gang. Surprise. I know what you're saying there. Doom Reaper W for the shout out. No worries, bro. Again, you mod that. Your help with that Discord server means a lot, because I don't have a clue how to use Discord. I'm useless with that stuff. I think shall I do the tweet? Shall I do the Circo Loco tweet soon? There's a few things. I called out that they'd be refueling to pure hatred. That post I did the other day, like, it went viral to like 1.3 or 4 million views, but that was only because of all the comments were just ripping me, calling me an idiot for wanting to refuel. Who wants to refuel in a video game? Who wants to? And then all of a sudden it confirmed to be real. It made me laugh. And then to see the maintenance toggle as well, that's just even more brutal for the people that don't want it. If you're one of the people that don't want refueling, that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're gonna have to do that. But now I'm seeing a lot of people backtracking. Oh, actually, if they do it right, you know, those ones, if they do it right, it wouldn't be so bad, you know. You have to, because now you've got to have it, haven't you? Lazy Gungan. Rungus PC Carbine is what it looks like. Oh, okay, mate. So on the Veil Collective, it will be different again in a good way when we actually have the game in our hands. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just like finishing your dinner, going to your console, and GTA is waiting for you? I never thought the day would ever come. I've said this a few times, but I remember the day I picked up Red Dead 2, thinking to myself, holding it and thinking, oh, what if this was GTA 6? So I was in this mindset for years. I used to lie in bed at night, like in 2019, 2020, wondering about what GTA 6 would even look like. Mad. Not every night, to be clear. I'm not that sad. But thank you for the 25 people still in here. I appreciate you. You're here. I know people are coming off and on. But yeah, you're all legends, man. All legends. I'll probably do a tweet in a little bit. Again, the tweeting isn't really. Don't think out when it comes to like content. Don't overthink things. Just think of a tweet and post it. Like, I think when there was the quiet period, I was tweeting quite a lot. People saying, "Oh, you're milking this. You tweet too much. Blah blah blah." But it's just, again, like I'm just thinking of something and tweeting it. Like, it's not that deep. People take it really seriously, man. I'm about to watch a film. John Travolta called The Gentleman Thief. Happens in Miami Vice City. Oh, nice, man. You're getting yourself into that zone, aren't you? Right, I've scrolled to the bottom of the chat and now I've lost where we are. Let's have a look. I hope you guys are happy with the format that I'm doing this in. I hope you don't mind me waiting to get to your comments. The day will probably come when I won't be able to get to them all, but until that day comes, we go. Let's have a look. What was the last comment that I just read out? Sound quality perfect. Emma Gamer, things are good. Yes, thank you. All is perfect. Can't you moderate the chat in OBS? Is this roughly where I got to? Where are we? Let's go. Let's find it. Oh, there we go. I think I've got it now. I'm going to try and fly through a couple of these now. I'm calling you Playstar from now. Oh, man, I am really far behind in the chat. Sorry. Right, Noggin. Man, I said that a while ago. It's just dawned on me how far I'm behind in reading this chat. Best we can do is try and avoid the leaks. Look up to the 27th. Yeah, I agree. Swordfish, role model, legendary song. Swordfish, first two albums are great. Yeah, Eminem. We're coming into the Eminem chat now, which I spoke about 10 or 15 minutes ago. I got an Eminem song placed on my Spotify queue, Stan, and I really like it. No Apologies, man. Whack that into YouTube. Some of the lesser known compared to the stuff on the album even. Jack, it's been quite a few hours since the Cyber Leak put any gameplay out, which could be a good sign. Yeah, I agree. Emma Gamer, he might leak some missions, be vigilant. Also, hello. I say the leaks suck, but it only makes me excited to see the final product. It's bittersweet, isn't it? I think that's the best way to describe it, bittersweet. Alan, you're welcome. Nice one, bro. Emma, Cyberboy is great. Yeah, Cyberboy was like the one. Sav gets 1k as well. 1k. Sav's deep dives are phenomenal. Like, Sav's the kind of... I remember watching an old interview with Eminem, and he was talking about Tretch, and he said whenever Tretch, who's a much older rapper, used to drop a song, he used to want to quit. It's how I feel when I watch Sav's videos. When I watch Sav's deep dives and the way it zooms across the map and everything's all perfectly edited, I think to myself, oh God, I'm deleting my YouTube channel. No, I'm only joking. He's ridiculously good. But it's, again, to strive to be that in-depth and detailed. But we're all different, you know. You watch us all for different reasons, don't you? No point in trying to be the same as someone else. What did Mr. Boss for the win really do? No, he just, yeah, millions of followers, and I've had videos that do more views in the past than him, because he doesn't have a trustworthy audience. You know, I've been trying to build, you know, an organic, trustworthy audience who actually want to be here. The last thing I want is subscribers who don't want to be here, or who turn into cold subscribers who don't watch the content. So the concurrent viewers has popped up to 32. So thank you. Right, Cyberboys, great. Corey Dean, you're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Doom. What did Mr. Boss do? Emma, I don't really use Twitter /X. That's fair enough. I am on Instagram as well. So Rockstation Gaming on Instagram, Rockstation Gaming on TikTok. And I believe if you want to get me on the PlayStation as well, it's Rockstation on PS. Rockstation on PS. If you want to add me, I don't mind you adding me. That's not an issue at all. But as I was saying earlier, the Instagram is probably my worst performing platform. So if there's other platforms you use, now the only thing is, like you say, I don't really post as much on Instagram, but I suppose if the audience was there for it and people wanted to see me over there, I would. And, you know, I don't have the blue tick on there, so I've had people say, oh, is this actually your real TikTok? Is this your real page? But I did, funny enough, I had posted a TikTok yesterday, and a little message popped up saying that the last video that I did was performing something like better than 90% of creators in my niche. Yeah, you're outperforming 90% of creators in your niche with similar follow accounts. But I tell you what, there's no magic trick to this. These platforms, you have to build them from the ground up, from the beginning, and cross-promoting is usually a lot more difficult to do than you'd think. But if you don't use it, Twitter, any one of those you can catch me on. I think Twitter's just more conversational, isn't it? Noggin quality is perfect, thank you. Corey, everything is good. Emma Game, I think things are good. Charlie, more than welcome, fella. Thank you for keeping the enthusiasm going while staying grounded. I'm not working next Thursday and Friday, so I'll be about for whatever you're doing. Man, I'd appreciate you, being there, because it's just, again, you guys make this happen, and I'm actually off Thursday and Friday. Friday's my natural day. There was one guy on Twitter a few weeks ago who thought I was lying about having a job. Called me jobless, said I needed to get a job. I was like, bro, I've got a job. And he was like, yeah, of course you have. And I found myself in this back and forth with this random guy trying to convince him that I've got a job. Like, what am I doing here, man? What am I doing? And a bit later on, like, someone asked me if I'd got the day off work for the pre-orders or something like that. And then he commented to that guy saying, oh, you do know he doesn't have a job, he's just lying. Where are we going? Yeah, unemployed bum. Oh God. No lag. Stream is all good. All good. Bro's coming in with the I nearly slipped out swearing then. Sorry. Mr. Boss is a leech. Breaking leaker has been identified. Yeah. Gassed Up Gaming looks like it's been quiet. Noggin, I hope to God they get this dude, man. Been a pain, hasn't it? Greased Up Gaming. Morgan Suresh is his name. Rusky, bro, just got on. What have I missed? You haven't? Yeah, we've just been chatting in general about everything, mate. I think I scanned through to that, so I've just repeated that. What dog do you have? It's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. He wants to go downstairs. He's missing his mum. Stream is all good, mate. Good quality. Thank you, mate. No lag. Emma, the map looks fine. The latest leak shows how much there is. Vice City is huge. The Doom Reaper, 38, 40, 21, 60 is 4K. I think it's trying to tell you that it's better than 25, 60, 40. It says here open widget, but I don't want to risk doing anything right now. If you guys are happy with the quality of the stream, then it's not the end of the world. It weren't doing this in yesterday's stream though. Jack, yo, what up friend? Sorry I'm late to the stream. Crazy stuff going on today. What's your thoughts? Yeah, I just find it all completely mental, to be honest with you, mate. Like, I just can't believe what's happening. It's crazy. So I'm going to try and fly through some of these a bit quicker. So let's see how quickly I can get through these. I know that let's have a look. Where have we got to? I say that and then forget where I am instantly. Let's have a look. That looks fine. We'll get in there. There we go. Jack, yo, what's up? Sorry I'm late to the stream. Yeah, we just read that one. Jazz, I hope GTA 6 Online doesn't launch with nothing to do. I can't say that being the case. I think they've had plenty of time to prepare for this, to be fair. And if you've just joined and you haven't dropped a like on the post yet, if you could do that for me, I really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get it up to 60. Can we get it up to 60 likes on the post? And also, another thing, when the stream ends and goes live, although it messed up yesterday and it still just constantly says it's processing, so it hasn't finished doing it. If you could drop an actual little comment on the post and just let me know what you think of the stream as well. Because remember, when the video goes live, it's more than likely going to show them the comments, isn't it, over the live chat. Greased Up Gaming. Is it me or things seem under control? They could come along at any point, I suppose, man. You never know. Things seemed okay until they dropped that other leak the other day. Mighty Healthy. Could all this be part of the stunt? Nah, I don't think so. Because they wouldn't want to see an unfinished, unpolished stuff, in my opinion, to be fair. Did your messages get removed about the unemployed stuff? I thought you were joking, to be fair, but I don't know if Reaper didn't think you were joking. Jazz, this is a theory and has not been confirmed. RDR2 style GFX evolved all day, man, all day. Let's go. Mighty Heath, tweet more than a woman. Man. What you doing in here if you're hating, bro? I'll take it as a joke, man, but I do. You're right, man. You're right. Marshall fell off. Man, I have to agree with you there. R1. Are you a fan of the energy system that was shown? I'm a fan of all of that immersive stuff. Yeah, trust me, I'm deep with all that. I wanna have to feed them. I have to get a drink. I want to pan around the camera to Jason, and it looked like he's basically falling over because he's so tired. I want to do the refueling. I want to do the car maintenance, and I want to be able to do it as Jason. I don't want to have to go to I want to be able to have a garage, and Jason can go up and fix the parts of his car, because the maintenance thing is interesting there, and I'm just wondering whether we'll be able to actually do that ourselves. You remember those fake ass trailers from back in 2017 called Grand Theft Auto official trailer? Yeah, I do roughly remember them. Yeah, Marshall did fall off. We've just covered that. Jazz, honestly, once GTA hits, I'll just play online. Yeah, I'm really just curious about how online's gonna be received. Naughty by Nature. There's a song called Naughty by Nature by Rhyme Asylum. Stick that into YouTube. If you haven't heard of Rhyme Asylum, it will change your life, man. Honestly. Possessed. Best rapper of all time. So many quotables. Crazy, crazy. Guys, if he doesn't read your chats, then send it with ×2. Sorry. I didn't think I was that far behind. I'm not that far behind. I just said I was going to try and go through as quick as possible, but I just keep getting distracted. Rockstation, I think you should skip some chats. Yeah, I will do, but what happens if we get to if I skip some and then the chats dry up, bro? We have to just end the stream then. Because if I move on too far. Mighty Heath, great channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Emma Gamer, thank you for being here. Emma Gamer, don't use any social media stuff besides YouTube. I have a pro. Well, you can catch me in the community from that point of view. If you want to look at posts and stuff, I'm always dropping community posts and stuff like that. Let's skip a few. Mr. Cowles, what you saying, bro? You good? You good, man? Thank you for being here. Mr. Cowles, it's all good, man. Saul Goodman. Just finished watching Better Call Saul, man. I've come to the conclusion it's better than Breaking Bad. Take that as you will, but I just think it's a better TV show than Breaking Bad. What we're saying, Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul? Can I do a poll? Nah, I wouldn't do a poll for that. Tent Cities, yeah, man. Corey Dean, awesome stream today. Thank you, man. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. It's mad because 5-10 minutes before the stream goes live, your heart's beating and you're nervous. But again, it's the same 3 times in a row now. As soon as I actually go live, I'm absolutely fine. I just feel like I'm chatting to a group of my mates. Do you know what I mean? Jack, yeah, it's all mad. I really hope it stops. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. See, I'm coming towards the end of the chat now, so I don't think I'm... How do I do a poll? Let's have a look. I would do a poll if I knew how, brother. I would. No, I can't see how to do a poll, bro. Can't see how to do a poll. Yeah, Marshall Mathers. I just saw that thing pop up at the bottom, man. Marshall Mathers, let's just get that clear. I love TGG, man. TGG changed my life. It sounds a bit extreme, but he did. Because before I started pushing Rockstation properly, I had the account with a few hundred followers and I was quite negative, like constantly saying the game would get delayed, constantly saying this. TGG replied to me one day just saying, like, do you feed off negativity? Just made me rethink my whole life, and ever since I did, things have just been a lot better. Emma Gamer, your stream was lagging your background video yesterday. Today it's better. Yeah, I think that's because in the settings for OBS, I've increased the bitrate from like 20,000 to 35,000. So I'm wondering whether that's making the difference because it's just coming at you at a higher bitrate there. JTube, what are you most excited for in GTA 6? Jaden, man, you good? Yeah, man, just exploring the world. Oh yeah, everything. You'll see yourself when I'm playing it. You'll be there when I'm playing it. I'll be coming and showing you every 2 seconds, man. Emma Gamer, I want spare tyres. Me too. Corey Dean, who's Marshall? Marshall. Yo, the Joker, Mighty, you know, man. You know. Like, I guarantee there's not many people that will get what you've just said there. Not many people will get what you've just said there, but you're in the know. What is it? Never a segment is missing because I'm employing what you've been missing or something like that. Is that one? When Eminem pulls him into the room and says, "What do you say here? What's this bar?" How do I do a poll on here? Right, let's have a look. There's a little plus button here. Goal, Q&A, start a poll. Right, let's do the poll. We're going to do Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul. We'll just do a quick poll on here. I couldn't do it on the iPad, but I can do it on here, you see. Give me just a second. Let's get this poll up. Did a poll on Twitter the other day, got like 3,000 votes, man. Obviously this poll's going to go up now. It's not going to be on the level there, but let's just see what the people who are in here think, and then I'll pin it if it lets me put it in the chat. Yeah, higher bitrate fixes playback issues. What's going on? Where's the poll? Is the poll at the top? What's going on? So I put a poll in here, but it doesn't seem to have actually put it in here. I don't know what to do. And again, to anyone who's donated, I really appreciate that, man. But can you guys see the poll? Can you see it? Gonna change Rockstar's name to Leakstar at this point. Being violated by a vegetable in 2026 ain't faint-hearted. Yeah, you guys can see the poll. Perfect. It's up. Nice one. Thank you. Just maybe took a while to come through. Don't get me wrong, Breaking Bad, I just can't see it on my side. Maybe that's because doesn't want me voting on my own poll. Let's have a look. Do a poll. I want spare tires. Who's Marshall? Yo, the Joker. Yeah. Insane reference, bro. That's right. Yeah, I think that's from This Is the End. Your references are always sick. Jonah Hill. Your references are always sick, bro. Right. I'll join your server. I don't use Discord much, but yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah. Thank you. Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, the polls up. I can't see it, so I don't know how the votes are going on it. I can see 80%, 75% Breaking Bad. But it's just not letting me access it. It's not letting me view it. It's weird. I think the 3 dots, no clue. King Reese, yes, bro, you're good. Thank you for joining, man. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you here. We've been going for almost 2 hours now. That's mad. That's pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, I think it's the bit rate. I think it's because I've increased the bit rate. When I do the recordings, I do it at like 60,000 as far as my PC will let me do it. But I'm also getting poor connection. I think that's just due to the fact that I'm away from the Wi-Fi and I'm not Ethernet cabled in, because I usually do this in the conservatory and it was raining, so you just heard the rain hitting the roof. But I seem to be catching up with the chat now. So again, if I've missed you, if you're new, can we get to 60? We got 59 likes. Can we get it up to 60? Yeah, if I've missed your question, just pop it in there again. I was planning on doing 2 hours, but we've been going for 2 and I still feel like going. So do you guys want me to carry on for a bit longer? What do you reckon? 69% Breaking Bad, or I'm going to be on the losing side of that. It's up. I see it. King Reese, yes, bro, you're good. Items. I don't know if there's anything new in the past hour because I'm scared to go on Twitter on the live. I don't think there is. Let me just have a quick. If you give me just a second, I might go quiet for a second. I'll try and keep talking. I'm not too bad at talking, to be fair. I don't think there has anything come out. Let's have a look. No, I really don't think anything's come out recently. Let's have a look. You just have to see what the guys are all posting. There's certain people, again, that's the ones I mentioned earlier. You know, Ben, Synth, Game Roll. GTA Countdown had a turnaround, didn't he? Because he went from he really changed the way he was posting once he built up all those followers. Right then, let's get back to this chat then. No, nothing in the past hour by the looks of it. Yeah, we can see it. Jazz, I've not seen Better Call Saul. Really good, mate. It's a really good show. I highly recommend it. Really would. Items, Better Call Saul is miles better. Yeah, I believe so. The first 3 episodes of Breaking Bad are a bit slow, aren't they? And then the ending of Breaking Bad, I hated it. I hate the way... you're going to hear spoilers now, so mute if you don't want to hear a Breaking Bad spoiler. Mute it now because I'm going to say it, but I hate the way he goes through all of his stuff. He's a complete badass. He deals with Gus, he deals with this, he deals with that, and then those 5 geezers are the ones who get the better of him. I just don't think they were like the most interesting bad guys, you know what I mean? And they take out Walter White, and then El Camino becomes entirely slapnuts. Thank you for that donation, man. I really appreciate you. Absolute legend. I just noticed that one pop up. Thank you again. And then El Camino, and you have the whole thing with Fat Todd, and yeah. But what do you guys think to Pluribus as well? I choose Breaking Bad because I like the story of Walt more. Better Call Saul just bored me. Yeah, fair enough, man. Better Call Saul, if you think about it, in the last few episodes, or towards the last season, it basically becomes Breaking Bad, doesn't it? They tiptoe around each other for so long. If you give me just a second, I'm just going to run downstairs and get a drink. What I'll do is I'll just turn the music up in the background a bit because I've got real bad dry mouth and I've run out of drink. Just turn the background music up a touch to give you guys something to listen to. Is that music all right? Just while I pop away just for 2 seconds. I hope you guys will stay with me. And give me just a second there. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm back with a drink. Thank you for sticking around through just complete silence. Do I need to turn the music back down, or is that all right? Again, for the guys who have donated, absolute legends. You really don't have to do that. Let's turn that music down just a little touch. I'm out of breath now. You're going to hear me catching my breath, just running up and down the stairs. Better Call Saul Ismail, better Can't Stand Saul's Wacky Brother. The writing of that, like, who thinks to write a character that's got hypersensitivity to electricity? Like, what kind of writer? That must be something he's read in, like, a book, or... I don't know where that comes from. I'm going to just catch my breath. Oh, you're going to hear some heavy breathing. We're going to have to ride through it. Let's have a look. Jazz, we're not seeing Better Calls. Can't Stand Saul's Wacky Brother. Better Call Saul is mild better. Leaks after Grand Theft Cabbage. Bro, what are you saying, man? You're welcome. That's coming from Emma. Thank you. 69% Breaking Bad, 39% Better Call Saul. Oh, God. It's gone from 69 to 73. I think people have made their decisions, haven't they? Winning the chat for the €1. Yeah, man, thank you. Thank you, appreciate that. You see some of these YouTubers live, and they're getting donated like hundreds of pounds. It's like, I can't remember who it was I was watching. There were so many donations coming through. I think I spent 30 minutes just counting. How much has this guy got? Like 20, 30, 10, 20. It's absolutely insane for some of the guys who are doing it really professionally to that level and deserved, you know what I mean? My dad said to me, why would somebody pay you? Well, my dad can't understand why people donate on the super chats and stuff like that. I was thinking, I got a prompt to set up the gift thing as well, but I don't know how that actually works. Can someone explain to me what the gift thing is? Because I'll switch it on if it's beneficial in any way, if it makes a difference. Nothing's out now. These other two websites are down, only ones have put them in it. Yeah, I don't think anything's happened at the moment there. And 23 people still here. Thank you, man. Because as I told you, X just isn't pushing. We'll drop a little tweet now, though. I'm going to do the little... There we go. We just dropped a little tweet with the eye emoji. You'll see it if you're on Twitter right now. Just try and then I'll come back to the remainder of the chat. Again, the chat's starting to run out a bit now, so I'm not too sure how much longer we'll go on for. As long as you guys are asking questions and you want me on here, I'm more than happy to stay on. But I don't want to stay on if you guys want to get on with your evenings and that. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you guys. For all the people that spent so long asking me when I was going to do this and giving me the confidence and the courage to do it as well by just always being there in the videos and then the nice comments on here. I appreciate it. So yeah, we might be coming to the end soon. We'll go through these chats and we'll see how quickly it dries up, basically. Right, let's have a look. Are you going to watch El Camino? Yeah, watched it, bro. I was speaking about that fat Todd. Just as soon as I saw Todd and he was fat, I was like, I can't watch this. Like, we know that Todd weren't this fat. After this point, mad. They should have wrote it in a different way. They should have wrote it about something else. I think they should have kept Walter alive in some way. There's so many ways that could have been done. And then Pluribus, I watched maybe four episodes and lost interest straight away. Pluribus actually got rated higher, to be fair. Rated higher. Is that poll still cracking on, is it? Why can't I see the poll? I think that's a bit weird, man. A bit weird that I can't see the poll. Yeah, seeing El Camino. The names that keep popping up regularly. Emma, I keep seeing your name, man. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you. The hardcores, the diehards, your legends, man. Oh, I was going to stand up and just move around a bit. Some of the guys do this for like 4, 5, 6 hours, and I'm just thinking, man, how'd you do that? Corey, if you send me your post, next time you do a post, DM it me. Oh. Still got 31 people in after 2 hours. That's mad. How does it work? How do you go from 31 to 1,000? Just one stream at a time, I suppose, isn't it? I always wonder about what the best time to stream is as well, because so many of the other guys stream all across the day. And then you've got like, you don't really want to stream while one of the other guys is live, or do you? And then you don't want to... People might have stream live exhaustion today because they've been watching people's streams all day, then I come along. But again, I still don't know what the best times is. YouTube's back in can tell you, but it just depends, really. Cyberleak has given my man Cottonmouth. Yeah, man. I do fall. See, it seems like there's I'm not falling behind the chat that far, but maybe I am. Right then, let's have a look. Cottonmouth, yeah, bro, I did have Cottonmouth. Had to dip. Why not Reese? Oh, yeah. What was Reese asking? What did Reese say? What did Reese say? I would love to play GTA 6, but I can't. Oh, why not? There we go. Because I've been dying to play it. I have to wait until November. Man, you're no different to any of us there, bro. You're not on your own there, trust me. Going to be that much sweeter when we do get it. Rockstation, if you watch El Camino next, you might like Breaking Bad more. Yeah, well, I've seen El Camino, mate. I've seen it. I'm going to try and fly through some of these. Every time Xbox pops my YouTube, I was thinking about Rockstar for a second. One, the next few months are going to fly. I completely agree, Russ. The Walking Dead is arguably the best show I've ever seen. Currently rewatching it. Best show of all time, in my opinion. I quite like Dexter. The good thing about Dexter is it's like he holds your hand through the entire thing. Everything gets explained to you because you have his internal dialogue, don't you? So I really like Dexter. Yeah, Breaking Bad's obviously a legendary show, but Hello Ladies by Stephen Merchant is one of my favourite shows. The original UK Office, People Just Do Nothing. That's a kind of Peep Show. I'm into those sort of like those UK sort of comedies and stuff like that. But People Just, I used to speak, Steve's from People Just Do Nothing. I used to chat to him on Instagram. Will Mac sent 10 gift memberships. Do I need to click allow gift memberships? What does that actually mean? And Will, thank you, man. Thank you for popping on and thank you for that. But what does that mean? Items with the 2, thank you, mate. I think the map leak pretty much confirms Cuba. Oh, does it? I haven't looked into the map. Ah, 10 people became members. Man, that's incredible. Will, man, you're an absolute legend. So do I have to click allow gift memberships, do I? Because I don't know if I've got that switched on at the moment. Will, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And thank you for popping in. So I'm going to click it, allow gift memberships. Do I turn that on? Hang on, you could receive 1 month membership to channels that you interact with. So do I turn that on? I'm confused. So who do they get gifted to? How does it work? Right, you're welcome to spam W for stuff like this. Gift members allows people to pay for another person to be a channel member. Yes, allow, that's a win through. Right, so allow memberships, let's turn that on. I think it's all on now from my side. Let's have a look. It says it's switched on. Will Mac, I love that you're a streamer. Me too, mate. The only reason I didn't do it is I was terrified. I was nervous. I was worried I was going to make mistakes. I was worried people were going to hear me breathing. I just had so many concerns that I was just so nervous about it. Yeah, but the second I did it, I just no turning back. And like after coming off the stream yesterday, I was like, I'm going to do this again tomorrow. Like I really enjoy this. This is what I'm born for. This is why I was born. I never knew what I wanted to do work-wise when I was younger and growing up and that, and this is why. You know, there's always that creative side of me that never got to that age I grew up in. They wanted, you know, parents wanted college, they wanted this, they wanted that, and I just was always went in a different direction. Now my brother is a quantity surveyor who lives in Abu Dhabi, who runs his own big company. So I'm going to catch up with him, but from in a completely different way. So basically, does that randomly gift them then, does it? Items with the 2 have shouted you out already, thank you for that. So is that just that pig ran? Yeah, so it seems to just pick. That's incredible, thank you again. I'm actually completely blown away by that. Like, I'm just lost for words, man. Lost for words. Just going to try and go back at Will. Yeah, I'm trying to, I've got this thing and I'm like it with the replies. I like to reply to everyone. It just takes a bit longer. So if everyone can bear with me, I want to try and go and catch up to where we got to. So is that a 1 month membership it gives everyone, does it? Is that how it works? And it randomly selects people. Didn't even know that stuff like that existed. That's incredible. Rockstation would believe me if I tell you you're one of my only streamer friends that went live for around 200 hours. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro? I'm not paying Netflix for one thing. I already had Netflix, so yeah, all good there. All good. So we've got Emma received the gift. Inca Man received the gift membership. Mary, Big B Monkey King, Rian Harris, GTA 6 for the win, Navy Man, EUFO admin, and Fletch Lad. And thank you for doing that. I'm still lost for words with that, and I've got caught up on this one thing happening because it's just blew me away just how generous like people are. Dexter is very good. What do you make of the new blood? Resurrection is incredible. Resurrection is up there with the original Dexter in my opinion. New blood I didn't really like. Funny thing about New Blood is I didn't like Harrison, but I really like him in Resurrection. Resurrection is just flawless. We're rewatching Resurrection at the moment. I'm just waiting for the missus to get back from Norwich so that we can carry on watching it. And obviously we've got season 2. I know Game Roll is quite heavily into Dexter and that as well. I do see him posting about that. And shout out to Game Roll. He's just always been there for advice and support, especially when it comes to the Twitter. So let me just come back up with the chat. Items, oh well. Hi Will, yeah, Will was in the chat. This may still be absolute legend, man. 10 people became members, R1, win. Will Matt with the heart, thank you. I'm really bad at this. Hopefully I'll get more efficient at doing this. Sorry, you can tell that I'm not a professional streamer just yet. Will Mac, of course, I'll be streaming now yet. Fletch Lad, I got the gift membership for the channel. I hope you enjoy it. I might look into the back end of like I don't really know how it works. You know, you get early access to the videos and stuff like that. Well, I might look into that more because when you've got no members, you don't really think about it. You know, you don't really think about what to offer in the memberships. But again, for me, though, that membership, it's just if you want to offer that extra support, yeah, and it goes a long way. Items, the bottom of the leak map shows the Leonardo Strait, which is the gap between Florida and Cuba. Okay, nice, mate, nice. Jazz times 10W, yeah. Will, that's how I feel at first. It's addicting. Yeah, I mean, how quickly, because I still had those few nerves just in the stomach until the second to go live. Does that still happen with you, or does that completely gone now that you're just 100% confident? YouTube AI chooses the most active chatters to be a member. It's kind of unfair for those who can't be as active, but nothing we can do about that. On Twitch you can choose. I was thinking of like setting up a Twitch, but I just wonder if how the algorithm would push a brand new channel, and obviously just doing it for now. Yes, it's gifts. Oh, gifted memberships. Okay, I'm with you. WW chat from Corey. Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. I sent you the post, Rockstation. Right, I'm gonna do that for you now. 2 seconds. Just gonna look at Corey's post. Do you guys think the GTA leakers have been caught because they've been silent for a while now? Let me know your thoughts. I sure hope so. Yeah, if you're on Twitter, go over to Corey's post. If you follow Corey. Yeah, I've just dropped a comment and a like on that for you. I'll bookmark it as well. Right then, thank you, Corey. If you've got any more questions, if you want to keep the chat going, I'm happy to end it now if you'd rather me do that. Completely up to you. We've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. How insane is that? That is mental. I'm just going to check because I've just heard a noise at my door, so I'm wondering if my dog's come back to the door because he's really missing my fiance at the minute. 2 seconds. No, I was just hearing things. He's not there. 24 people still in after all this time. It's incredible. Incredible. Will. It lasts for a bit, but honestly, it does fade, especially when you get into the conversation with the chat and you're laughing and joking. I would get nervous for the stream for the first 2 months. Yeah, I think with me it helps a bit because I talk to strangers for a living. You know, I work in a call center, so the format that where I'm doing now is what I do for a job, just talking into. I mean, I don't even use a headset. I just talk into the laptop. I refuse to use those call center headsets. I told them that it gives me a headache, which it does. But Will, how did you find like the how long have you been doing it now yourself? Is it first 2 months? How long have you been going? And again, for me, like, it doesn't matter how many people are in here. It's just a great feeling to do this. Right then, I sent you the post rock station. Yes, you have, mate, and I've sorted that for you. I've just interacted. Sorry, I've got drinking a Pepsi, so I've got a gas now. Charlie, I drive for a living. Back to our store, so I need to unload. Have a good night. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one. It's that addictive that. She's like, when should I do the next stream? I mean, how often would you guys like me to do this? Because I think every day would be a bit extreme. I think I'm going to be working. I was going to work on a video, but again, I don't know what the video is going to be. I'm quite in the moment with the videos. It's like quite just. Here's an idea for a video. Let's make it. Let's upload it. Let's go. Again, creativity always works best in the moment. First stream was back in May. Oh yeah, man. So yeah, May, June, July. Wait, three months ago. Yeah, man. It's real nerve-wracking. I see. Who is it? I saw streaming the other day. I can't remember now, but I've seen a few people getting into the streaming game and growing quite quickly and everything like that. And Will, thank you again for those gifted memberships, man. You absolute legend. You ledge. Rockstation, I sent your stream to the Discord and he replied with, nah, Dark Viper is better streaming than this. Well, obviously Dark Viper's better than me. Come on, the guy's been doing this for years. I'm on my 3rd stream. Ah, funny. Funny times. Now, again, like, I only want to be here for people who want to be here. Do you know what I mean? If that guy prefers Dark Viper, then go watch Dark Viper. I love Dark Viper and TGG and all the other guys and MCT. And MCT though is just so good at it, so natural at it, and he's got just a unique personality, hasn't he? And he like calls some of the stuff he calls his own audience. It really makes me laugh, to be fair. Do you expect Rockstar to say anything big before the next week's week? Rusky, I don't expect they're going to say anything, to be fair, man. Dark Viper is better at streaming than this garbage. That's how that comes across, man. It's all love, man. Farm racks, I'm late, but what's good? Yeah, all good, man. Yeah, we're going to need 2.5 hours now, just chatting about a bit of everything, mainly just going for the chat and just that, you know. Emma, Twitch is harder to go viral on, depends on the category and how many things at a time. But what I'm thinking is it possible for me to just set up a Twitch account and when I do this live, just randomly have it going on Twitch at the same time? Then it doesn't really matter, does it? It's just there if people are flicking through and want to see it. But again, I've got no brand presence over there. Will Mac, it lasts for a bit. Yep, perfect, nice one, mate. First 2 months. Thanks for the gift, Matt. Corey Dean, thank you. King Reese, when is bro coming back? I'm back, bro. First stream was back in May. Yeah, man. It's such a good feeling streaming. I remember being so adamant that I'd never be able to do it. Four times a week with all the news at the moment. 4 times a week. I suppose. Yeah, so 3-4 times a week maybe. Yeah. I need to pick a day, don't I? I need to have one day at a certain time where I always stream. I just can't quite decide what's going to be the best day for everyone. Do you know what I mean? Because time zones. So I haven't quite decided. What I think I should do is I should have 1 or twice a week where I always stream, and then maybe I can slip in a surprise stream at different points there. I replied to bro, chill. It's his third stream ever. Some people, that's what another thing worried me. Just the fact that, you know, some people show their faces is a lot more interactive and a lot more engaging for some people. But I don't mind at all being a worse streamer. I don't mind being a worse streamer than Dark Viper. He's one of the goats in the game, along with TGG. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just having a quick peruse through Twitter. And also we'll do a quick check if anything else has come out. So I think I wonder if we start bringing this to a close shortly. I think chats are starting to. Oh, I've got the chats to top fans. Oh, no, I've got it. Should I put it to all messages? No, I've got it to all messages. Yeah, I have got it to all messages there. You can start both streams on YouTube and Twitch while you're live. Will does that actually. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Just set up a Twitch account, link everything to it, and then boom, I take it you just take that YouTube link. I don't know. You take the. How'd you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you link your Twitch to it to have it going at YouTube at the same time? Maybe I'll have to do some investigation, watch a few videos. But if you're still here, thank you, man. If you've just joined, thank you again. Just having a little discussion. It's my 3rd time streaming. Apparently, I'm not as good as Dark Viper, but I'll take that. If you could drop a like on the post as well. Again, it really helps because when the video gets processed and goes live after, you know, it's going to make a difference to how it gets pushed and who else gets to see it. Like I said earlier, my videos do take 3 or 4 days for the algorithm to really decide, actually, let's push this video. For GTA 3, I just watched GTA 5 o'clock. For GTA 6, it's you. Thank you, mate. MCT, TGG, Dandy Andy. Dandy Andy's the one who did that 14-hour video, wasn't he? And once Extended Look happens, there'll be lots of breakdowns to do. Absolutely, there will. You should do call-ins from the Discord. That's a good idea, man, actually. So I'm thinking that, so just open up Discord in a browser. Add it in as a source. I don't even need to necessarily have the visuals of it, do I? But then I'm just wondering how I'd actually... You're scaring me now. The thought of doing something on the spot, you're really scaring me. Really scaring me. I'm just going to go back and have a look at quick through Twitter, just see if anything's going on. Let's have a look. No, I don't think too much is going on. On the Twitter at the moment, don't think anything's leaked unless I blatantly missed something. TGG streams when when he feels like it. Yeah, when you've got 2 million followers, you can stream when you feel like it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jazz, for GTA 5 I used to watch. Yep, you thank you, man. Thank you. You should do call-ins. Yeah, that's the one I got stuck on. I'm thinking, how would I actually do that? I won't spam you with every post I make because I'll try and keep an eye out for your posts. And I know there's a few, I do send a few DMs. There's a few people who actually like me to send DMs who actually, when I first started doing it, I used to DM my post to a few people. And as things grew bigger, you know, I thought, oh God, maybe these people don't want these DMs. But everyone was like, no, send me the DMs. But if there is anyone who would DM and you don't want me to, let me know. But I know some people actually like that. Yeah, call-ins. How would I do that? Would I just add in the Discord browser? Open up Discord in a browser and add it in. But then how would the actual call take place? Any way to join this Discord? Could you, Reaper, could you put the Discord link in, please, mate? Have you got it there? Every time I try and do the Discord link, it always expires after a certain amount of time. Should we go for 3 hours today? Should we do another 30 minutes? Shall we? All depends if you guys have got any questions. Let's have a look what's going on over on the... It's weird, like using your computer while streaming at the same time. Let's flick over to X. Got to be careful. I just know I know if I go to game roll, I'm safe. Let's see what game roll's saying. So it's game roll just most recently speaking about the Let's have a look. The extended look ads that are going live. No GTA Online post from Rockstar's usual time today. Or probably not even at all. I can't believe that we've still got 27 people in here. What are you guys seeing on the screen now? Are you seeing the video or are you seeing the Rockstar website? Because on my OBS, I'm seeing the Rockstar website, but on the actual stream, I'm seeing the video in the background. What are you guys seeing? I can send you a never-ending link. You've done that before and they always seem to end though, mate. Oh, it's in the description, yeah. The link is in the description, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Rockstar website, that's great, man. Thank you. Just probably lagging from when I'm doing it. Because I was going through a game rolls thing, and it looked like you guys weren't seeing it. You're always safe with game roll, though. 63 likes, man. Insane. Unbelievably happy. Unbelievably happy with that. Give game roll a little bit of promo on the stream there. And right, let's come back to the chat. You keep asking for new links, that's why it expires. You may have a point there. 64 likes, yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you for dropping the likes, thank you for being here. And what about Will, man? Dropping those memberships. Again, I didn't even know that existed. I'm just a bit confused about how that works. And I hope you guys who have become members, I hope you feel the need to stick around and remain as members. But again, if it gets to the end of the month, if that's how long it lasts and you cancel, won't be offended at all. Yeah, it was given to you. I hope that it's worth it. I think it's like $1.99, I believe. Again, those are just little things that, you know, YouTube tells you to set. I was always hesitant to promote it because, you know, it's basically asking for money, isn't it? But it's all down to people's preference, I suppose. Bro paused. Website. We're seeing the website. The leak is currently doing. Janks and one. The leaks initially made me super excited, being so hungry to see no content. But after today's leaks, I'm getting off socials because I really don't want to see anything spoiled. Every little thing is a spoiler, potentially. The fact that we now know you can loot is a spoiler. The fact that we know that you have to smash a window or clone is a spoiler. I'm not going to go on and list these. I kind of regret actually intricately listing these, so I'm not going to do that. So easy to get caught up in the moment, to be honest with you. So easy. But yeah, even the little things potentially spoilers. But there are so many amazing things. And all of this stuff is going to come out. And apparently, I don't know how true this is, but there's strong evidence that the previews have already took place in July, hands-off previews, and that they're allowed to drop them on the 27th as well. So my prediction is the extended look is a chunk of gameplay. And it might be the same chunk of gameplay, potentially, that these previewers got to see. We'll have to see. But I guarantee you GTA 6... I'm watching GTA 6 o'clock on their latest episode, and they're talking about this, they're talking about that, and I'm just looking at them thinking, I know you've seen it. Don't act like we don't know you've seen it. we all know you've seen it. If previews happened in July, guarantee you GTA 6 o'clock we're watching those previews. It never showed the game roll stuff on our side of the stream, just to let you know. Is it still not showing it? I know why. 2 seconds. It's because I'm in the wrong Chrome browser. Hang on, 2 seconds. I'll show you in a second. Rockstar Games. Right, now you should be able to see. Let me go to Game Roll's page. Game Roll, hopefully, his page should pop up in a minute. Just seems quite slow. I think I was just sharing the wrong one when I, like an idiot. You should see it in a second. It's showing me that's Game Roll's page on the screen now. It just seems to be quite slow and behind. Yeah, dude. But holy crap, the leaks look incredible. They do, man. Just actually seeing the game in motion. That first clip where he's riding around and I think he has the fight with that guy. That's just insane. What are you seeing on the screen? Oh, there we go. It's because for some reason, the chat had paused and I was behind. Yeah, Game Roll, man, such a go-to creator. He's just hit well, in fact, I was just about to say he's hit 40k, but he's already hit 41k. There's a lot of extreme growth happening on Twitter with a few accounts at the moment. I got a lot of respect for Game Roll, to be fair. You usually see me in his posts. He trying to ignore it. Should we game roll a little reply? See, I'm just wondering, is there anything else could be spoiled? Is there anything can ruin this? Rockstars, have I already replied to this? Yeah, business as usual. Yeah, I already did. I just forgot to like it, didn't I? The levels of disrespect. But yeah, I do like game roll. You're always going to get balanced, just level-headed stuff. And when I had 20 followers, game roll followed me back, replied to me. Yeah, I want to put it out there that it's not certain that the leaker has a build himself. As I've said in my other posts, I think he most certainly does, but we can't say this with 100% certainty. This could be premeditated, where whoever recorded the footage was asked to shoot leak into the wall. Yeah. I think this was one of the first things I was putting on there when people were so convinced. There's a whole array of different outcomes that are possible here. Basically, I do think he just likely has a build himself, yes, but do we know for sure? No, absolutely bang on. And we'll just comment on there, just bang on, bro. But right, let me come back to the chat. Are you guys still here? Are you still rocking with me? Yeah, should we carry on? What are you saying? Should we carry on? Got even have to be careful of going to comments, because you never know. You never know what might happen, man. Mad, innit? Mad. Let's get some GTA 6 screenshots up in the background. I keep forgetting how to navigate this website, because you think you're going to click on one thing and you can click on another. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, I think I'll do it. I'll go for, so we'll do the full 3 hours, because that would be an achievement for me to make it to a 3-hour stream. We've still got 17 people locked in. We have been going for a while now. Sorry if I'm starting to repeat myself. Boom, boom, boom. I can't believe what's going on. There we go. Learn more. That isn't even it. This is the one that takes you to the extended look. How does it work with like the music in this type of video? Would, if I play this video now, you know, the dunk, 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 is that going to be, am I going to get done? Are YouTube going to sting me for that? We'll have to see. Give me just a second. My missus just texted me saying, how was your live? I'm like, still going. Fletch lad, all right, I'm off. I got an early shift tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with me and spending your night with me, man. Thank you for that. Corey, keep going. Yeah, let's just keep going for a little bit. Doom, I'll be going to sleep now, Rock Station. Hope you have a great stream. Hopefully these guys are while I'm asleep. I'm just wondering, timing-wise, man, I don't know what the best time is to do these streams. Because I'm off tomorrow. Not that I'm, knowing me, I'll probably be like, yeah, let's just do a stream. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but I might do a stream on Saturday, because I'm also off on Saturday as well. But this is, again, I don't know what the best time to catch everyone. I don't really want to go live when some of the other guys are live, because, you know, it's fine. It's the Rockstar official. Let's play it then. In fact, I don't know if I've even got the audio. Let's have a look. Mac OS screen capture audio. There you go. Can you hear that? Yeah. Dunk, 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 dunk. No audio. Hang on. Let's play it again. What about now? Can you hear that? Congrats on the subs. Thank you, man. Thank you. Doom Reaper. If you're live tomorrow, I'll be 100% free, but I got Minecraft Duel I have to attend tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet. It'll be about 15 minutes. Too loud. I did that on purpose. Have a bit of that. Have a bit of oomph. I could potentially show you a song that I made, but I don't know how that works. Too loud now. Am I too loud? I've turned it down now, ain't I? Let's just have one reader. And you notice how minimal they are with this. Not giving out anything. Grand Theft Auto Extended Look will premiere on Netflix on Thursday the 27th at 3 p.m. It will also launch on the official Rockstar YouTube channel and the Grand Theft Auto 6 website. 9 p.m. Oh, that's 8 o'clock if we have to wait now. By the way, your stream is off center. What do you mean? Oh, what's happened there? Hang on, have I moved something in OBS? Give me just a second. I think I've just moved something. It's not off center. Because what I'm going to have to do, see this, I'm going to fix this in real time. You see this thing here? I'm going to have to, the pink thing is built into the background, you see. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to separate out the, see what I mean? It's just been stretched out of place. And now it's a real pain to get back into place because it's not letting me stretch it. There we go. Let's just stretch that slightly there. I had a nightmare with this because it just wasn't stretching to where I wanted to stretch it to. I could always put the video clip back on in the background. There we go. And now we should just be able to do the top. See how easy it is for things to be completely thrown off? Does that look better now? That look better? Are you sure you wish to remove the live? No, I was about to end the live then unintentionally. We can go back to the footage, but I think that's fixed it now, hasn't it? Yeah, I think what happened is when I'd gone into OBS, I've accidentally moved this layer, you see, and it shifted it slightly over. So I'm going to lock that layer into place. So that shouldn't do it again. But if we come off the screen capture, we've still got this running in the background for you. I went live on the pad. I literally had nothing in the background to go. If you haven't subscribed, I've noticed I've just had a quick look on the YouTube Studio app, and we've now hit 3.7 thousand. So really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. And the video I dropped earlier as well. Thank you for that. The most alarming GTA 6 leak yet, which was just a little five minute thing. Thank you for always welcome that. If you haven't watched it already, jump over there, give it a like. It's only 5 minutes. I think it's quite packed with a bit brief overview of everything we need. Right, let's have a look. It looks better. While I was editing your preview, it was a pain in the ass getting it perfectly centered. You message me so I don't have to edit the preview onto the background, but you message me saying it. So I think all I'm going to do, I'm just going to make the pink border and like an overlay so I can tuck things behind it, if that makes sense. Because if I want it to go behind the pink border at the moment, it can't because it's all part of the same thing. I've locked that now, so it shouldn't come undone again too soon. So I'll have a quick vape. I quit smoking about 2 years ago, but I just can't knock the vape on the head. Dun, 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 dun. The only thing, do any of you guys, like, if you go to my stream I did yesterday, you can see that it's cut off the beginning. I don't know why it did that. Just randomly did it. Jazz, do you think the extended look could get delayed? No, if anything, pulled forward. The only reason they delayed the game now, if they wanted to change cutscenes, why would they do that? There's a little tiny bit of a cutscene. There were some people saying that the cutscene is the end of the game, the VPN thing, but it's just all speculation, isn't it? No one knows that for sure. I think the way I do like this little pink layout that I've got. Let me know if you like the structure of it. I think it looks all right, doesn't it? Don't need to edit it. You on the vape? Yes, mate. Unfortunately, I'm on the vape. I'm on the vape, bro. I'm on the vape. But let's see what's going on in the world of Twitter. I'm just going to have a quick flick through Twitter before we go. I'm just going to see what the latest scoop is on everything. 7 days of the extended look. The GTA 6 leaker has been silent for over 10 hours. That's coming from GTA 6 updates. There's been an unusual quietness from the cyber leak after the playing video 12 hours ago. Could he have been caught? Difficult to say. The Gameverse is tweeting about something else. We've already spoken about Ben's tweet about the DMs. So I think as far as like a lot of the larger accounts, I think they're pretty much all tweeted out for the day now. Some of the comments on Twitter, to be honest with you, most of my comments are fairly positive when it comes to Twitter. You do get the occasional ones, and them are the ones that your brain tends to focus on. Do you know what I mean? Madness. I think we're going to go for about 15 more minutes, and another donation from Slapnuts, €3.49. Thank you, man. Absolute legend, man. We've had an amazing day. We've had the gifted subs. You know, there's people actually enjoying the stream that much that they're actually willing to donate, which is just incredible. Stephen Forza, what you saying, bro? I think this is the first time I've seen you in one of the streams. You've been there for quite a long time as well. Yeah. I've actually got one of my mates who I'm just gonna let him know. He said to me, next time you're streaming, let me know. Now this isn't one of my mates that I've known for like 30 years. I'm streaming now, bro, just to let you know. Might jump, if he jumps in the chat, I'll let you know. I'll call him out, because he was actually in my other stream, but I didn't recognise the name he was using on YouTube, so I didn't give him the attention he deserved, considering he's one of my best friends. You know what I mean? And again, thank you for the €3.49 there. Stephen, thank you for joining, man. It's good to have you here. You can chew nicotine gum to quit vaping. I think it's one of them. Like, if I can quit smoking, I can quit vaping. Eventually, I'll do it. I've been having like issues where I've been feeling a bit sick lately as well, and I think that's down to the vape. Just don't have an appetite and things like that. Corey Dean, he's been caught, has he? What's the latest? I'm just going to go into a couple of the group chats that I'm in. I'm going to chat with some of the guys. Let's see if we can get some clarity. Because I've loaded Twitter DMs on my Mac, it takes a while to update. Are you guys all right with the quality of the stream? Are you all right with it being 1440? Because I just can't figure out how to get it to come across 1080 for 4K. Night Doom Reaper, thank you again for all your help. I'll catch you over on Discord, mate. Sorry it takes me so long to reply. I'm just really bad. I'm really bad with that stuff. I'm not ignoring you or anything like that. And my mum just quit smoking a week ago. Tell her to stick to it. 2 years, man. I don't think I could have done it without the vape to keep me going, though. Is he dead? So, excuse me. I'm definitely going to do the... If you guys have got any more questions you want to ask, whack it in, because I want to try and go for 15 more minutes so we can... Your breathlessness is also a side effect of the vape. Yeah, yeah. The breathlessness just comes from, like, constantly talking as well. But to be honest with you, I've only just picked up the vape. I haven't been vaping for most of this. I haven't been vaping. But I just decided that, you know, the breathlessness, mistakes, mouth clicks, just part of a live stream, isn't it? I hope it doesn't annoy you guys too much. JTube has asked the forbidden question. How old are you? Bro, these aren't the questions, man. You shouldn't be asking these questions. People don't need to know this. No, I'm 38. 38 years old, mate. I know. I'm an unk. People call me unk when they find out. more, you know. It was one of them. I wish I'd have done this years and years ago. I just didn't have the confidence to do it, and I think I would have been bad at it. Like, being a bit older, a bit more level-headed, I've ran social media pages before for music, for various other things. I've got a bit more of a screwed-on head now, so it's a lot easier to actually manage and navigate through this. Have you got an OLED TV for GTA 6 coming from AB636? Absolutely, I do. 50-inch, I think it is. 4K is more than enough for a stream, but this isn't 4K though, is it? It's in it 1440. I'm just wondering, how's this going to work when I'm streaming GTA 6 and it's not coming through at 4K crystal clear? That's just what worries me a bit. My uncle is 39. You're not that old. Oh man. Compared to some of the guys that are doing this, I think I am. I think a lot of people are shocked when they find out how old I am. 38 isn't too old, yeah, but bro, 40's coming up, man. Right, let's have a look. Forza, Stephen, I haven't been focused on keeping up your content because I've been focused on buying retro games. Bro, honestly, you do you, man. You honestly, you're not obliged. No one's obliged. You don't owe me anything. You don't owe me anything at all. Joe Edits just dropped a message, but then retracted it. I don't know if it was something. I just happened to be looking at the exact moment he dropped it. Was it a slight on the age? Was it? You're not that old, mate. Yeah, don't know. Emma, I'm 24. Sometimes I feel old. 38 isn't that old. I know some people in their 50s. Trust me. Trust me. I'm an old man. I do that thing now. When I get up and sit down, I make a noise. I go, ugh. I never used to do that. I'm finding that just these random noises, just when I have to go from sitting to standing, I'm just like, oh, that's all right. 16-year-olds complaining about being too old is wild. Yeah, it is, to be honest with you. I do like, yeah, when you get older, it's just a blur. It's mad that I've been through like 37 years of life. Been there for all the GTAs, 10 years old when the first GTA dropped. I remember getting home from school when Vice City dropped. I remember sitting on the website for GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption. Honestly, it's been a wild ride, my journey as a Rockstar fan. Let's have a quick another look through Twitter, because you never know, at any moment, boom, something kicks off, but I don't think... Just see if there's anything popping up in the home, if there's anything worth us discussing there. Can you believe it? Nearly going for 3 hours. That's crazy. And we've still got 21 soldiers in here, man. I think today the most we've had in maybe 30 or so, which I'm really happy with. And we had the legend Will as well. A couple of people, yeah, that I watch McTannon, as you know. I've mentioned him a few times. Just so natural with those lives. Who else do I watch? Project Vice, Cyber, TGG, Dark Viper, Will, Grid, Sav. I mean, the list could go on. GTA Infinity, and we did a couple of collab. I've got a couple of videos on the channel if you can go back and find them. One with GTA Infinity. I've got one with Project Vice. I also did a live with Project Vice a while ago as well. I was so nervous for that. I couldn't breathe. When he introduced me and it went live, I couldn't breathe. I literally couldn't breathe. Mental. Yeah, so I think the extended look, I do think it's going to be a chunk of the game. I think all the stuff that we've just seen in the leaks, we're going to get to see that just fully polished, fully ready to go. Yeah, absolutely incredible. And Will, I don't know if Will's probably not still on now, but if you ever want to jump on a stream together, if you are still here, I'd be more than happy to jump on your stream, or you can jump on mine. It'd be amazing to do this with someone else. I wanted to do it by myself to begin with, just for the confidence thing. I remember when I did it with Project Vice, I was thinking, oh man, how'd you do this? But yeah, we're good to go. But Will, if you are here, if not, I'll message you separately. I've been having a discussion with Game Roll. Game Roll will be making an appearance on the channel. More than likely going to be after the extended look. But yeah, we'll do a rock and roll episode for you. The rock and roll episode. How do you feel about that? And I will try and get some guests on the show. I've been speaking to Project Vice. I think he's going to come on. I'll get back in with GTA Infinity. There's a few of the other guys as well. And hopefully one day, you know, I could get some of the legends, you know, Sav, MCT, that's the dream. Maybe even, TGG and Cyber on the channel. One day we can have a big discussion. I've always said I'd love to do one of the round tables as well. One day. Stephen, I'm turning 24 in 2 months. Enjoy it, mate. Because before you know it, you'll be standing up and going, oh, you know what I mean? Be getting to like 9:30 on the night, start feeling tired. That's how it works when you get past 35, man. An early night becomes 9 o'clock. I'm so buzzing. I got the day off work tomorrow. I finished work today and just I was logging off. I checked the rota and then boom, days off. Perfect. 64 likes. If you haven't liked it, if you could drop a like. Can we get it to 70? I think if we can get it to 70, it might be the most liked one that we've had so far, if we can get it up to 70. And don't forget to subscribe. We've just hit 3.7. We're just going on for that 4K now. And I think once it gets to 5K, yeah. Inked El Chapo, yes bro, I'm still live, man. I'm still going, nearly 3 hours, man. Again, it becomes really addictive. Thank you for being here, bro. And I hope your situation, I don't want to really say it, I hope your situation's okay. I think you know what I'm talking about there. I do. You do pop into my mind, mate. You do. But yeah, thank you for being here. And Emma, I'm thinking, you know, these little, I'm thinking of getting all the custom stickers done and stuff like that, and all that stuff. And I will go into what does my I don't even know what my own membership offers. Let's have a look. Let me just have a quick look at what my membership offers. I'm just going to log into my other YouTube and click and just see what we're offering you guys for those memberships. Let's have a look. So a membership with Rockstation is in 2 levels. Right, so level 1, you're a Rockstation legend. You get priority reply to comments. That's irrelevant because I replied to everyone. Support the channel, members only polls, loyalty badges. And then in level 2, although I haven't really set this up yet, but obviously the more members that come along, you're supposed to get, let's have a look, all the same, and then members only videos, early access to new videos, member shout out. So I might start doing some members only videos and that give you some exclusive content, let you guys see the videos a bit earlier than everyone else and stuff like that. But that's in the level 2. So for the level 1, it's mainly just about, you know, just if you want to share that extra support towards the channel, loyalty badges and all that. I might get all the custom stickers and all that done as well. Let's see how things go. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm really enjoying this. How's UK holding up for you? It's been really warm. My brother came to visit from Abu Dhabi with his partner, and they picked the right time because it's hotter than it was over there. It's just starting to cool down a bit now. I don't mind living in the UK, to be fair, it's all good. I work from home, so I don't have to leave the house and that. Emma, congrats on your first 3 hours. In 5 minutes, we'll have made it. How long is the stream showing? Has it literally hit the 3 hours now, has it, including the intro and that? I'm worried when it starts to process it, it might cut off the intro like it did last time. Have seen a lot of people complaining about the map. It looks great to me. We've got no context. We don't know the scale of it. You know what I mean? You'll find that eventually someone will take the GTA 5 map, excuse me, put it into the GTA 6 map, and it'll be twice the size. I think if you look at that map leak and you take the bottom section, that's roughly the size of the GTA 5 map, if you ask me. Inktail Chapo, thank you, brother. I'm glad I caught you live. Yeah, thank you for being here. You're another one who's been here from day one, man. Like, yeah, there's a few guys who have, and Reaper, who's now left the chat, who mods, he was following me before I even posted my first video. There's a few people. And who was the guy who's my 70th? There was someone who reminded me that they were the 70th subscriber. Including the intro, it's been 3 minutes and 3. The intro was about 10 minutes, wasn't it? So let me know when it's been exactly 3 hours, not including the intro. Stephen, what's your streaming schedule? I don't have one because this is my 3rd stream. I forced myself to do the first one just by sending it live and then like waking up the next day and thinking I've got to stream now and build myself up to that. But yeah, I might do one tomorrow, I might do one Saturday. I really don't know. If you guys are here to watch, I'm more than happy to do it, but I don't want to rinse it. And, you know, there's got to be something to talk about. You know, we've covered a lot of stuff today. So maybe what I might do, because I've got the day off tomorrow, I might throw a little video together tomorrow. But again, if I can come up with something that's worthwhile that I think you guys will be interested in. Yeah, absolutely. 3 minutes, 3 hours and 3. That's insane, man. I'm looking forward to the extended look, man, going live. The only issue we've got the extended look. The lives are good. Thank you, mate. Yeah, thank you. A few people have said, messaged me privately. A couple of other streamers, I'm not going to mention any names because the private DMs messaged me and said that, like, for a first stream, they weren't streaming to this many people when they first started doing it. That's fair. I'm going to try and appear on more of them. So I will figure out how to do call-ins and stuff like that, and we can get people on and we can have chats properly and everything like that. But I'm going to have to watch some YouTube tutorials for that. Inktail Chapo, I would be going back and watching it all. Maybe you can do some snippets out of it. I was thinking about turning... I mean, I suppose I could clip stuff into shorts. I suppose I could. Actually, that might be a little job for me tomorrow. Maybe drop a couple of shorts, take some sections from this video. But then again, 3 hours, I'm not sure what I'd pick out of it. You know, when you've got some of the bigger creators, they have people who are shorting for them. I doubt, you know, TGG's making his own shorts. He's probably got someone who does that for him as a side thing, unless I'm wrong. But thank you, man. Anyone who's going to go back and watch it, if you haven't missed it all, I think it's probably going to take a few hours. But the last one I had some issues. It didn't upload properly, and it still hasn't uploaded properly. It says it's processing. It's been like over 24 hours now. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, it's all peak. It's all peak, man. It's all peak. Yeah, I think 3 hours has been the sweet spot for today. I don't think there's any more chats coming in, but I do just want to make it to that 3 hours, in not including the intro. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just a little thing now. So we've come this far. I'll say, what should you say? Should we end it now, guys? If you've got any other last minute questions, if I haven't got to your question, if you want to ask me anything, again, when I did a post the other day saying ask me questions, someone replied saying, but you don't know more than us about GTA, and I was like, no, I don't. But ask me questions about anything. It doesn't have to be GTA. I've never claimed to be an insider. There we go. Right, let's have a look what's going on in the world of X again one more time, because you'll notice that something happens and then boom, it kicks off. You know, it kicks off and then it's going. I can't believe we've still got 22 people in here. 67 likes again. Can we get that to can we get it to 70 before we leave? Is that doable? I don't know. Wonder. And I hope you guys have enjoyed being here. I'll tell you one thing, I've really enjoyed doing this. Definitely going to be doing it a lot more. Schedule. I do need to think. It's been 3 hours, not including the intro. Perfect. Yeah, we'll start wrapping. I think we'll wrap up now. So yeah, just last little things I just want to recap on. I think don't let these leaks discourage you. The extended looks coming. Just focus on that. Honestly, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so amazing, and it is going to wipe all of this away. I don't think we're going to have to worry. I don't think we're going to have to worry too much when it comes to that. Rockstar are going to. This is going to be so packed. I just can't wait to see it. And I just want to say a big thank you to all the people that like the videos, that interact with me. You know, it just does mean a lot to me. And to be able to sit here for 3 hours and talk about my passion and have people actually here who are interested and care. What more could I ask for than that? And we got 69 likes. Can we hit 70 just before the stream ends? I wonder if we can if we go for another 60 seconds or so, can I get to that 70th like on the board? Not that it's the end of the world. It's just 69 in it. We can't have that. But again, thank you all for being here. I am going to wrap it up now. I really appreciate all the questions, all the people that show love and support. Yeah, I'll see what happens tomorrow. I more than likely will go live on Saturday. Oh, 71 likes. Thank you, man. Thank you. Ryan. Oh, hi, Ryan, man. I didn't see you there. Sorry, mate. How you doing, mate? You good? Love the videos. Thank you, mate. Thank you. R1, when's your next live stream? It's tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know. See, the way shorts work is they're not just going to do well unless it's important. The way YouTube works is YouTube serves what people are searching for in that moment. You know what I mean? So I think for that stuff, I prefer to do TikToks. I did drop a TikTok today. And again, Instagram, TikTok. It's Rockstation Gaming on Instagram and TikTok. And then Rockstation on X as well. Emma, see you, Rockstation. Have a good day. Thank you for being here and thank you for sticking around there. And Ryan, love the videos. Thank you. There's going to be plenty more coming, especially when we get, you know what, and then the full game. And this live thing, it's not going to be a one-off. I think I'm going to be going live at least once or twice a week. What I'll do is I'll probably set up a little schedule and I'll put it in my YouTube banner so people are going to know when I'm live. But if you guys let me know, when's the best time for this? Flying Nimbus Gaming's just coming. Yo, Rockstation, what's good? What we're talking about in here? We're just talking about a bit of everything, but we're just about to end, man. We've been going for over 3 hours now. I was only planning on doing 2, but thank you for jumping in right at the end. You're always welcome when it goes live to go back and you can catch up on it. Yeah. And JTube, it was a fun stream. Man, you don't understand how happy it makes me to hear you say that. Yeah, unbelievable. We've hit 72 likes as well, which is just incredible. And finally, GTA 6. Take-Two never lost any money from the leaks. Did they not? I thought the stock dropped. Is it coming back up? I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, guys, real thank you. I am actually going to stop delaying and I'm going to jump off the stream now, end the stream. And keep an eye on the social medias, keep an eye on the X, because I'll always let you know. Keep an eye on the community posts. And once again, everyone, enjoy the rest of your night. And thank you for being here.